Right then, lads and lasses, how we doing, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Need I say any more? No, it is, but no, the reason we are here is not because of Newcastle United's second round tie against Nottingham Forest. I mean, that is definitely the reason, but the main attraction today is that Sandro Tonali returns to football. The last time this man started for Newcastle was against West Ham 10 months ago. That's off the top of my head. But this man right here, oh my god, he's finally back. And we've seen him travel with the squad as well. We've seen him travel with the squad. We know he's in the lineup. So, of course, thank you very much for joining me in the live watch along. Hope you're all okay. Hit the like button if you do enjoy. And of course, subscribe if you are new. Let me know in the comments, of course. You get mine in just a second. But what is your score prediction? And as you are getting your score predictions in, I'm going to have a look at what... Sorry. That's my apologies there. I was just getting the chat up. Get your score predictions in the chat right now. And I will say hello to all of you because I really appreciate you coming on. I'm not going to lie, lads. I really, really do. Right. Okay. Pardon me. I've had a really bad chest all day, you know. Anyways, right. Let's finally have a look at the chat. Hello everyone, hope you're all okay. Stella says 3-1 to Newcastle. I tell you what, Stella, I wouldn't mind that. 3-1 says Tyler, 2-1 says Dylan, 3-1 says Kyle, 2-1 Harmony, 2-1 says Oscar, 2-1 says Dean, 3-1 says... Oh, sorry, you've already said that. Lads, I'm not going to lie. I believe we will pretty easily beat Forest. Now, of course, we'll go through the lineups in just a second. And I'm licking my lips, yeah. I've seen Nottingham Forest lineup, and I am pretty much licking my lips, yeah, lads. I am not going to lie. Let's quickly get through to it, and we'll start off with Newcastle United. Is this Newcastle's? Nope, that's Nottingham Forest. I do that every time without fail. Right, that's still Nottingham Forest, Josh, mate. Newcastle United's starting lineup is here, and oh my god, just take a look at the man on the front. 3, 2, 1... He's back. He's genuinely and finally back. In goal, Nick Pope. I thought they were doing it in number order there, but no, apparently they're still not. Kieran Trippier at right back, Joe Linton, Tonali, and Joe Willock in midfield. Big Dan Burn. Honestly, why do they not do it in number order? Big Dan Burn at left centre back, Lewis Hall at left back, Emil Kraft at right centre back. Right wing, Almiron, left wing, Harvey Barnes, and up top, Alexander Isak. So, we are going very strong here. Of course, as you can see by the bench, Bruno Guimaraes is dropped, Anthony Gordon is dropped, Tino is dropped in my opinion. I know some people may say they'd rather Kieran Trippier, but for me, it's Tino every day of the week. That guy, look, Trippier's great for all the behind the scenes stuff, and he is great for cover, but Tino Livramento, he's unbelievable, lads. He's genuinely unbelievable. My number one right back, certainly for the season. So that's Newcastle United's lineup, yet again on the bench. Asula, Murphy, Kelly, Longstaff, Target and John Ruddy. So let's take a look at Nottingham Forest lineup, and just for the last time, Tonali, Willock, Barnes, Isak, Trippier, Joe Linton. That is Lewis Hall, a very strong lineup. On to Nottingham Forest's. And I'm not going to lie, I genuinely don't rate this at all. I really, really don't. Miguel in goal. I know that's their new signing, who I believe is like 7 foot or something. I've never seen him play. Miguel in goal. And these are also doing it in number order, so I can't really help you with the formation. Elliot Anderson is the first outfield player on the graphic, of course. Tewo Awani, their striker, who's not actually a bad striker, to be fair. Bamidele. He actually used to play for Norwich, and he was a wonder kid back in the day. He is a centre-back. Dominguez, the centre midfielder. De Silva, Moreira. Not going to lie, I've never heard of him. Moreno, that's Alex Moreno, who's just signed from Villa at left-back, I believe. Jota, who's also a new signing. Sosa. Is that the Croatian left-back from Stuttgart? He might have signed for them. Willy Bowley and Abbott, who yet again, I do not know. Just looking at that lineup there, Newcastle United, keyword, especially with us as a football club, should beat Nottingham Forest today, but it doesn't look ever with Newcastle United that the job is 100% done. And I know you can never say that before a ball is kicked, but with Newcastle United, you've got to take 10 extra cautionary steps. Like, genuinely, this club is a complete banana skin. It genuinely is. Nevertheless, though, hope you are all okay. And Sandro Tonali returns today, and he starts as well. I was thinking, look, he hasn't played in 10 months. Eddie Howe's going to, ease him into the things. He's genuinely not kicked a ball in a professional game in 10 whole months, but he looks like he's straight into the thick of things, to be fair. Well, he did against Aston Villa in the Premier League last season, so it looks like Eddie knows what he's doing. It really, really does. Yet again, before I speak to the chat yet again, hit the thumbs up button if you do enjoy the live. You all know that pushes it out to other people who may not see that we are live now. So I really do appreciate that, lads and lasses. Thank you very much. We will win the Carabao Cup, says Newcastle United supremacy. I tell you what, do you know what it is? Out of the Premier League, the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, the one that I'm most confident to win, which I don't want to sound very sort of entitled there to, speak about winning a trophy. It's very, very, what's the word? Prestigious to win a trophy. It's one of the best things you can have as a fan, as a football club. But the Carabao Cup is what I believe we can go for the most. Man City, obviously, in English football, are the Right, actually, one sec, lads and lasses, before I carry on with that speech. Let's just quickly check if opening my blinds gives this room a little bit better lighting, because it's quite dull at the minute. Just give me 1 second, please. Now, that might look a little bit bright there, but I think it gives it a little bit better. Don't worry, I'm going to get full on lights coming down from the top, so I do look a lot better in the videos and in the live streams. But as I was saying, the Carabao Cup is what I believe we have the best chance at winning. The FA Cup, many more teams prioritise that, as it rightfully so is a more credible trophy than the Carabao Cup. The Premier League, Man City written all over it, if not Arsenal. But the Carabao Cup, we know last season firsthand that Manchester City don't prioritise that. They focus on the Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup. If they do, they want the proper treble, so to speak. I tell you what, lads, one man's trash is another man's treasure. And I take that Carabao Cup in a heartbeat. Genuinely, well, I mean, obviously everyone would. We haven't won a trophy in about 70 years. But yes, the Carabao Cup is what I believe we can go for the most. Certainly. Give us Real Madrid. Unfortunately, to inform you, mate, Real Madrid can't actually be seeded in this tournament for obvious reasons, but I do apologise. Josh, any player in the world, who would you want to sign? I'd want to sign Kvicak Kvaratskhelia for that right wing position. That's genuinely my shout. Sorry. That's my fault, okay? I forgot to give you my score prediction. My score prediction for today is Newcastle United. And bearing in mind, I was right against... Who we were playing? It couldn't have been South. No, it wasn't South. Alright. The last time I was right, it was like Fulham at the back end of last season. That was quite a while. Oh no, it wasn't actually. It was the pre-season game against the J-League All-Stars. Thankfully, I got that one right. So, I'm going to go for Nottingham Forest 1, Newcastle United 2 or 3, but I'm going to say 3 because I have faith in the boys to go out there and absolutely batter Forest. And if Sandro Tonali scores today, oh my god, if Sandro Tonali scores, right, and you see him score before I react, all I'll say is turn the volume down because I'll be going absolutely ballistic. That's all I'm saying, lads. 2-1 to Newcastle. It's a very 2-1-3-1 game in my opinion. I feel like we're going to get a midfielder score today. Don't know why that's in my head, but it genuinely is. Sandro pulled his hammy in the warm-up. Don't even say that, mate. Don't even put that into the universe. Why is Gordon not starting? Probably because he wants to save him for Spurs at home. Our left winger is Harvey Barnes, and to be fair, I don't mind that at all. If Miggy's on the right, Barnes is on the left, and Isak's up top, let's be real, lads, that should be enough to beat Forest. I don't want to get too cocky, but it should be enough. If things go wrong, Anthony Gordon can come on as that vice versa impact substitute to what Harvey Barnes normally is. 3-1, Barnes to score. I wouldn't mind it. I would like to see Harvey Barnes score, actually. He really needs his confidence, doesn't he? He needs his sort of Leicester confidence that he had back, because when I think of Harvey Barnes, right, and I don't want this to sound harsh because we're signing him for big money, nearly 40 million quid. When I think of Harvey Barnes, I can only think of him doing one thing. That's sitting on the left-hand side and cutting in with a low or high right finish with his right foot. He kind of is a one-trick pony, which I hate to say, by the way. I never, ever like putting players down. But although he's been injured and we haven't seen a lot of him, that's all I've seen so far. That's genuinely all I've seen. That goal against West Ham, though, don't get me wrong, the last one was unbelievable. However, I want to see more from Harvey Barnes. I really, really do. Josh, are you Indian? No, I'm not Indian, mate. No. How are you watching it? I'm watching it on Now TV. On Now TV, and they have like a little segment on Sky Sports. I don't know how to describe it, lads. I'm not really a technician, but I am watching it on Now TV. Forest 2, Newcastle 2. I don't like these negative predictions, you know, lads. You know, we're a supporter to be positive, and we certainly have more than enough to beat Forest today, so however, let's get that positivity up, lads. None of that, please. 2-1 Newcastle, Isak and Tonali and Morgan Gibbs-White. Imagine that. 3 absolute ballers there, by the way. 20-7 in the morning in New Zealand. You lot are so dedicated, you know. Seriously, you lot are dedicated. Miss Fabian Shaw, says Kerry. Well, actually, a little, what's the word? A little fun fact, or you probably do know it. Fabian Shaw's red card, like, he's banned for 3 games, and this Forest game, obviously, is classed as one. It's not just Premier League, so he will be back for not the Spurs match, he will be back for the Wolverhampton Wanderers away match. That's when he will be back. So, this game does count as like a miss for Fabian Shaw, shall we say, if you didn't know that. But, yes, wow. Southampton are going for a 4-2-3-1. I've never seen that Abbott. It looks like he's playing right back for them as well. Newcastle's, of course, going for a 4-3-3. I like the look of this, you know, lads. I seriously do. I'm very, very confident. Oh, my God. Sandro Tonali's on the screen. Sandro Tonali's on the screen. Oh my God, I've missed this guy so much, you know. Honestly, it's been 10 months since he's played football. It doesn't even feel like it. To be fair, it did feel like a long time, but when it actually has come down to it, I can't even speak. I love this bloke so much. He's back. He's back. He's got us doing the Italian hand gestures, man. Come on. Sandro returns after 308 days. You are precisely exactly correct. He's only made 12 appearances for Newcastle. Wow, 1 goal, of course, against Aston Villa, and he's clapping the away end already. Sandro, you absolute baller. Get in there, son. Come on. He's clapping the away fans on the live stream. Oh my God, I've missed this guy playing football so much, you know. I never get like this over football, as you know, like a proper fanboy about Sandro Tonali. He is he's such 24 years old, right? Do you know what it is? I'm gonna stop because I'll bore you. I'm gonna stop. But I love Sandro Tonali. Let's just put that out there, right? Imagine Sandro gets a red card. Bro, you've already said Newcastle's going to draw to Nottingham Forest. Let's calm down with this negativity, right? Because if that actually happens, I won't be a happy man. That's all I'm saying, mate. Stop glazing, Sandro. Never, ever. Going to Wolves away. Can't wait for Shaw to come back. I'm not going to lie, mate. I went to Wolves away 4 seasons ago now, and I didn't enjoy my time there because we got beat, and it was my first ever away game. But I hope you have a very good time, and to rub salt into the wounds, we don't really tend to do great at the Molineux Stadium. However, please be our lucky charm, mate. I'm begging for you. Congrats, Josh. You're almost at 10k. I remember when you were around 3k. Wow. I didn't even notice. We are nearly at 10,000 subscribers. Sorry if I do that, I've got a really bad chest. It's making us cough all the time. But we are on 9,913 subscribers, so we are what? 87 away. Please don't say my maths has just completely mugged us off there. 87 subscribers away from 10k. It's a nice little milestone to hit you now. Thank you very much if you have been subscribed for a long time, or if you are just subscribing now. I really do appreciate you lot. Thank you. I remember 3k. Nice one, bro. I remember you being around for a long time. Don't you worry about that. My score prediction is 3-2. Sorry, lads, I was just getting a notification on my phone there. Stella says, my score prediction... Oh, sorry, that's not Stella, that's Paul Karma. My score prediction is 3-2. Joe Willock with 1, Isak with 1. Alright, you know what it is. Me mind's getting a bit muddled here. Isak with 2 and 2 for Gibbs White, right? Fair enough, mate, fair enough. I can't see Nottingham Forest scoring more than 1. Not with the team that they've got out. And I think Newcastle United, Trippier, Kraft, Burnham and Hall, actually now I'm saying that. That right-hand side, if Trippier isn't at it, could go to shambles, really. If Trippier's not at the races and his pace is going a little bit. Emil Kraft isn't the most steadiest centre-back to rely on. That right side could go to shambles a little bit. But, saying that, we do have a fantastic midfield with Sandro Tonali in it. Sandro Tonali. Let me just make sure. Who else was in that midfield? It was Sandro Tonali, Joe Willock. Was it Joelinton? Yes, Joelinton. So, it will be... Wait, what? I'm actually surprised to see how that midfield will pan out. You can guess. Tonali in the middle, Joe Willock on the left, Joelinton on the right. Or Joelinton on the left, Joe Willock on the right. I can't really see Willock or Joelinton being in the middle. I think it's Sandro Tonali in the middle. But who do we think's going to be on the left? And who do we think's going to be on the right? What do you lot think? Hello, Nadia. Have you been playing FPL this year, mate? Yes, I have, and I'm not doing too bad, to be fair, lads. I will quickly get it up on my phone for you. I'm not doing too bad at all. I am on, overall, 145 points between the 2 game weeks. Let's see if I can get it on the screen here. Last game week, I got... Oh my god, the full camera's just going a bit crazy now. 77 points, if you can see that. Right, okay, I'm not going to put my phone on the screen again, but the previous week, I got 68. I doubt you can see that. No, you can't. I got 68 and 77, so overall, 154 points. Not bad, you know, lads, not bad. I know a lot of people who are doing a lot worse, and I know a fair few people who are doing better, like, but nevertheless, I'm genuinely not doing bad. Play Livramento right wing, Trippier right back. It could be a shout, but I would rather Miggy Almer on there, I'm not going to lie. Let me just quickly check that there definitely is no sort of like breaking news that anyone's been injured in the training warm-ups, because you know what we're like as a club, lads and lasses. You genuinely know exactly what we're like. Thankfully, no. Thankfully, there's been no injuries. Wow, praise the Lord. Josh, you streaming the draw after. The draw is 20 past 10. Wow. 20 past 10. I'm not going to lie, lads. This match will finish, right? Say it kicks off at 8 o'clock. The match will roughly finish at 9:45. And if it's 20 past 10, do you know what it is? We probably could go live, like a separate live. I don't know about... Do you know what it is? I didn't actually think about that. Let me just... Please bear with me. Let me quickly just ask my thumbnail editor if he can send me one. And if he can, but we'll go live for the cup draw. So just give me a second, please. Hello, mate. Can you make a live watch along cup draw thumbnail for tonight? If not, that's okay, as I know you are out, bro. I think that was a very nice message to send, I'm not gonna lie. But hopefully we will be live for the watch along, because I'm not gonna lie, lads, if the game finishes at around quarter to 9, oh no, sorry, yes, 9:15, and it goes like, what, 35 minutes after the game's finished, staying for an extra 35 minutes on live. It might be a little bit boring, as we would be live for like over 3 hours speaking about one subject, but if not, I will be live on TikTok for that 110%. However, I will see if I can go live on YouTube. Don't you worry about that. Hello, Luigi. Hope you're okay, bro. Thank you very much for dropping in as a mod, by the way. And I'll tell you what. Thank you, Stella. I do appreciate that. I was just going to make you a mod there, Stella. Thank you very much, Stella. 20 past 10 is my bedtime. Don't worry, mine's not long after that, you know. I know I'm 18, but I do try to... Well, I say that, I don't really, but I do try to get to bed quite early. Apologies, lads. Honestly, this cough will be going for quite a long time, you know. Is NUFC Boys your thumbnail editor? He's not. He only does video edits, I believe, but by God, he's very talented at them, isn't he? Very, very good. Josh, how do you think Barnes would be at right wing? I'm not going to lie, mate. I don't think Harvey Barnes would be very great at right wing. He's definitely most effective on the left-hand side, so he can do that signature move, cutting in from the left and shooting low, high, right. You can't see him doing that on the right side, can you? It's the left-hand side which he is definitely more effective on, but you never know. You genuinely never know. Southampton might get Ramsdale. I've seen that. Hey, Josh, you all right? My prediction is 2-0. I don't have a bedtime and I'm 11. You're an absolute rebel then, Mason, mate. You're an absolute rebel, but hopefully it is 2-0 in Newcastle, mate. Fingers crossed, and I hope you're okay. Thank you very much for asking. I did say that. Ipswich are winning in the Carabao Cup. I think they're the only team to actually score so far out of the current sides that are playing. And they are beating Wimbledon 1-0 away from home. The goal is here. Wow, it's quite a nice header, to be fair, actually. Quite a nice header. Fair enough. From a corner, very nice header. Would you trade Maxi for Gordon? Definitely not, mate. Look, I absolutely love Alan Saint-Maximin, and he wouldn't be right there, bearing in mind, apologies at the title here, if the scoreboard says Premier League. I forgot to change it again, but Alan Saint-Maximin wouldn't be there if I didn't love him. But Anthony Gordon is streets. What's the word? It's like chalk and cheese between Anthony Gordon and Maxi. I absolutely love Maxi, and I do like Maxi better than Gordon just because he was that glimmer of hope in a very bad time. Don't get me wrong, I love Gordon, but I adore Maxi. But Anthony Gordon is definitely the more consistent, the more effective, the more clinical, the player that you want in your team, essentially, if you are a top club. Every day of the week, that's who you want, lads. A decent European club should pick up Maximin. He is good enough. Well, he did go to Fenerbahce, but didn't they get knocked out of the Champions League qualifiers? I think I've seen that. I don't know if that's true. But I do believe that, pardon me, has some sort of truth to it. Sorry, lads, I'm just getting the chat up on my phone in case I miss anything. There we go. Aaron Ramsdale's just joined Southampton on another note, by the way. Maxi would be good at, like, West Ham. Speaking of West Ham, they have some very, very great wingers. I really like Bowen. I really like Kudus. Kudus is a very good player, and I tell you what, if West Ham never wanted Kudus for some reason, you know, Bowen's stealing the limelight, although they do play on opposite wings sometimes. I absolutely adore to take Mohamed Kudus. That guy is such a good footballer. Scored a very good goal against us last season as well. Will you go bold if Tonali scores a hat-trick? Do you know what it is? I said I was going to go bold if I hit 100k followers by the end of the year on TikTok. I don't know how far away we are now because I can't do the maths, but we are on 66.6 thousand followers, so we're not far off you now, which it's a little bit scary, I'm not going to lie. 5 minutes up the mags, it just about is 5 minutes, mate. Come on, the players are walking out now, and Dan Burn captains us. Semenyo for Bournemouth for the what a player. I don't know what you're hinting at there, but Semenyo is a very, very underrated footballer. He was class against us, and he was class against us home and away last season. He genuinely was. But I wouldn't like to see him at Newcastle. Yes, he's a great player. He genuinely is a very underrated player. But this is Newcastle United. Yeah, we'll go for like players. It sounds very, 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 very harsh because he's such a good player. But I'd like to pursue other options. We'll just say that, lads. We will just say that. You are 44.4k away from 100k. Well, I know that's wrong for a fact. I know that is 110k for a fact. I know it is. He just outplayed against us, Semenyo. Yeah, you're right, he definitely did. Josh, Tonali or Bruno? You're not making us choose between Tonali and Bruno, because you know fine well I'll say Bruno, and Tonali, and I'll get stick for it, but no, I'm not choosing. I'm genuinely not choosing. I can't, lads. Same mic as you, Josh. To be honest, mate, I need to get a new mic. I've had this one for a while now, and sometimes, as per usual, when I speak a little bit loud, it gets a little bit like... Sorry if that just blew your lugs off, but you know what I mean. It gets a bit like grainy. Sandro Tonali is walking out. Oh my god, Sandro Tonali's walking out to the pitch. I've missed this man playing football. The lads are walking out. And of course, so is Sandro Tonali, and the way end looks absolutely class. The cameras are on Sandro. This guy has so much... Oh my god, he's actually playing. Right, lads, sorry if I go away from the typical sort of content, but you know how much I love Sandro. I can't not, take this in. Oh my god, he's back. He's actually back. That matchday vlog... for Spurs at home, of course, I will be making the matchday vlog then. I'll remember to turn my microphone on. Oh my god. It should absolutely pop off. Sandro Tonali is going to be back, and I can't wait for it. Come on, genuinely, I cannot wait for it. Here is Nottingham Forest lineup for the last time, by the way. In goal, Miguel. Left back, Alex Moreno. Two centre backs of Willy Bowley and Omidabali, or whatever he's called. Right back, Abbott. Two centre defensive midfielders in Nicholas Dominguez and Elliot Anderson. It sounds crazy to say that. Left wing, Jota Silva. Centre attacking midfielder, Ramon Sosa. And right wing, Eric Marrero, who I do believe... all three players there are new signings. And up top, someone who actually isn't very unfamiliar to Nottingham Forest is Taiwo Awoniyi. On the bench, Turner, Sangar, Williams. It just went off there. Thank you very much, Sky. But for Newcastle United, and listen up for when it gets to that midfield, in goal, obviously, it is Nick Pope. Some people were saying, play Dubravka today. I'm not going to lie. I want to prioritise this competition. Left back, Lewis Hall, and left centre back, Big Dan Burn. Right centre back, Emil Krafth, and right back, Kieran Trippier. A midfield three of Joe Willock, Sandro Tonali, and Joe Linton. Sandro Tonali is certainly playing in the middle. I would like to see where Joe Linton and Joe Willock are playing, on the sort of sides. Left wing, Harvey Barnes. Striker, Alexander Isak. And right wing, Miggy Almiron. Quickly on the bench, John Ruddy, Anthony Gordon, Matthew Targett, Asula, Tino, Murphy, Lloyd Kelly, Sean Longstaff, and Bruno Guimaraes. Oh my god, it feels weird to see Sandro play and Elliot Anderson play for two different teams. That does feel a bit weird, but nevertheless, we're set to get underway here. We are set to get underway. I have Tonali shirt. I am Carlson. You're very, very lucky. You're very, very lucky, I'll just say that, but enjoy that shirt until I get it. Eventually one day. Fingers crossed, but enjoy it, trust me. What kit are we in, Josh? We are in our home shirt, Luigi, mate. I hope that's how you say your name, by the way. Luigi. Hello, Connor. Hope you're doing okay, my friend. It was great to speak to you the other day. I think my neighbour fell down the stairs. Bloody hell, I hope you go make sure that she's alright, mate. Right, okay. We are set to kick off here at the City Ground, and I'm going to turn notifications off on my phone in case Sky's delayed for a few seconds or something, but it looks like the players are doing a minute of silence, and I don't actually know what for. I'm guessing it is for the late Sven-Göran Eriksson, who was England's manager. Who else did he manage? Oh, they're doing a round of applause, sorry. A minute's applause, not a minute's silence. Well, a minute's silence as well, but I forgot who else he managed. Well, to be fair, I wasn't born when he was managing, so I just know he was England's manager, and we beat Germany 5-1 away from home. That's all I know. But after this minute's applause, Newcastle United will get underway, lads. So, before we do, please do hit the thumbs up button if you can, because it sends it out to more people, and yet again, I really, really do appreciate it. Thank you very much if you have, and thank you very much if you do as well. It's down there, it doesn't cost nout, and if you haven't already, subscribe if you want you, and turn the notification bell on if you haven't already, so you are always early for the uploads. Now, I know in the last, 2 weeks we haven't exactly been, don't worry, the game hasn't kicked off yet. I know we haven't exactly been very consistent, but trust me, it's just, life's been getting very busy at the minute, lads. That's all I've been saying. But the game is set to kick off in a second, and we will be back with the content, so don't worry about that. It looks like, at the minute, Newcastle's going to kick off first, I believe, and Nottingham Forest are shooting at our away end first. That's going to be very vital if it goes to penalties, by the way. That will be very, very vital. Come on then, boys. How are the lads? Let's get underway, shall we? Nottingham Forest, it's showing their fans now, and they genuinely do have some pretty great home fans, shall we say. Their home support is one of the best in the league. I think it's very underrated. I genuinely do. Is Newcastle going to kick off here? No, it's not. It's Nottingham Forest. And they... get us underway. Newcastle United kick off for the first time of the 24-25 season in the Carabao Cup. And Sandro Tonali is back. Get in there. Right, Sandro Tonali's already on the ball, and he plays the ball through to Miggy. Plays one through to Isak. We've got a chance already. Isak! We've scored! We've scored already! It's 1-0 in Newcastle, 20 seconds in, and Joe Willock scored. Yeah, this is not a drill, Joe Willock scored 20 seconds in, and Sandro Tonali started off the goal. Oh my god. 1-0 to Newcastle. One of the quickest goals of all time. Wow, that was an absolutely unbelievable break from Newcastle. Get in there. Come on. Sandro Tonali started it off, a ball through to Miggy, and a very nice ball from Miggy through to Alexander Isak, shoots, Nottingham Forest goalkeeper saves, and Joe Willock's essentially got an open goal from a rebound. Come on the boys, 20 seconds in, and we're 1-0 up. I tell you what, lads, it's looking good. It genuinely is looking good. Funnily enough, this is a very niche thing to say, but I seen Joe Willock and Nando's the other day, so you just want to thank me for that goal. That's all I'm saying, You just want to thank me for that. But we are back underway already, and Newcastle United already have the ball. Thank God. Sandro's back. Cup football's back, because you might not know this about me, but one of my favourite things about football in itself is the cups. Being up for the cups, I absolutely love it. Long ball sent here by Nottingham Forest's right back Abbott, I believe it is. Quickly claimed by Nick Pope though, and Newcastle United get underway straight away. Very rogue ball by Kieran Trippier to Emil Kraft, but he deals with it very well. And Lewis Hall is on the ball now. Wow, lads, that was very, very fast. It's very, very fast. Yes, 1-0 Willock. Oh my god, come on. It took 18 seconds. I thought it was 20, lads. I genuinely thought it was 20. 18 seconds is unbelievable. Newcastle's getting put under pressure here now, by the way. A misplaced ball from Hall. And number 17 for Forest wins it. Awoniyi's got a chance. Shoots. And it's a good block by Dan Burn. It's a very nice block by Dan Burn, actually. Great tackle by Lewis Hall. Dispossesses Moreira, I believe it is, for Nottingham Forest. And Joe Willock breaks. Now, lovely from Joe Willock. Running down that left-hand side. He's got someone with him. He does. Alexander Isak plays for Tonali. Oh, my God. Sandro Tonali nearly scored on his first game back. I would have went absolutely ballistic. Oh, my God. Great save by Nottingham Forest goalkeeper there. Jesus Christ, this bedroom would have been on its head. Great save by Forest's goalkeeper, but it was a lovely ball from Isak to Sandro Tonali. My oh my. Imagine the scenes. Imagine the scenes. Jake, hello. It's great to see your face, mate. I was wondering where the hell you were, but it's great to see you. Hope you're doing okay, bro. We nearly did it again, mate. We did. Yes. If I'm a little bit behind, it might be because I'm watching it on Now TV on an Amazon Fire Stick. It's not actually like live TV I'm watching it on because I'm watching on a monitor. Apologies for that, lads, but it'll be like a couple of seconds or something like that. Anyways, long ball sent from Trippier, and it's quite easily dispossessed by Nottingham Forest. I tell you what, 3 minutes in, we've looked very, very good, you know. 2 great chances, and I'm not putting Sandro down, by the way, but he could have easily bagged on his first game back. He really, really could have. If that boy scores the day, oh my God. Get the screen recording, that's all I'll say. That is all I'll say. Was not expecting that, neither was I, Nicky. Of course I'm alright, lads, thank you very much. Joe Willock scored for us, if you were asking. Very good block there by Sandro Tonali. Ball on the edge of the box, shot from Jota, I believe that is, for Nottingham Forest. Sandro wins the ball through, plays it through to Isak, but unfortunately, there's just too much on it. Collected by Nottingham Forest goalkeeper now, and it's sent to Willy Bolly. Fun fact on Willy Bolly, by the way, I think it might have been the 18-19 season. That could be wrong, by the way, but I believe it was the 18-19 season. We played Wolves away, and in the last minute, Willy Bolly like clawed Dubravka's face, and they scored. They drew 1-1. It might have been on Miggy's debut, actually, and they absolutely robbed us of a point. A 1-year goes for a header there, and it's absolutely miles above the bar. Nothing to worry about. Newcastle have a goal kick. It's looking sound so far, lads. It's looking sound so far. That's all I'm saying. Lovely burst of pace before, by the way, from Joe Willock. Isak slotting through Tonali, and that really, really could have been a goal. Imagine the scenes, man. That really could have been a goal. Unlucky Sandro's son will go again. Isak needs his 24-25 debut goal. Yes, he does. He really, really does. Willock is an underrated midfielder. You say that again, mate. Willock is such an underrated midfielder. Very, very unlucky that he got them injuries last season because we all know he's a top player. You know, he doesn't eat in Nando's for nothing with Geordie Josh, you know, lads. Josh, when you get 10k subs, or if Tonali scores, you should get a Sandro body pillow. If anybody sends me the link to where I can buy a Sandro Tonali body pillow, I'll be buying that. That's all I'll say. Love you, mate. Will subscribe. Thank you very much, Billy. I do appreciate that. If you haven't already, make sure to get down below and subscribe. Thank you very much, lads. Do you think Sandro will score? I do think he will score Tonali in UFC, yes. Hello, mate. Hope you're okay. Hope you are absolutely fine. Another thing, which I've just noticed there, the font which the players are wearing on the back of their shirt for the name and numbers isn't the one we wear in the Premier League, of course, but it is instead the club font, which you can buy at St James's Park, which quite a nice little touch, to be fair. Actually, it will promote that and get the club even more sales. Emil Kraft on the ball now, gives it to Kieran Trippier, straight back to Kraft. Lewis Hall's wide with him if he wants to use him. And by the way, for the earlier confusion, it is in the midfield. Joe Willock on the left, Sandro in the middle, and Joe Linton on the right. But as it's playing right now, it does look like they are, chopping and changing. They are being quite versatile. Harvey Barnes has got a lot of space here. Nice ball to Isak. Isak absolutely does Dominguez there, by the way. It's tackle from Dominguez, and it's a throw in for Newcastle. Very well won there by Alexander Isak. Lewis Hall will take the throw-in. I love the club font so much. It looks quite neat, to be fair, doesn't it? It doesn't look too shabby at all. I do, however, prefer the Premier League one because it's kind of just your bread and butter, isn't it? I don't like chopping and changing. A very bad pass from Miggy Almiron there, by the way. A 1-year has a chance. And Newcastle's limiting the options. Ball through. And Dan Burn clears off the line. Dan Burn clears off the line from what was a very bad ball from Miggy Almiron, and he would have cost Newcastle a goal there. Nottingham Forest still have a chance. They've still got the ball. Dominguez on the ball for Forest yet again. It goes back to Nottingham Forest's back line. Lads, that was very, very poor. Very poor from Miggy there, by the way. However, Forest are getting choked out in midfield. Joe Linton, Joe Willock, Isak even dropping in, and Tonali's intensity and pressing is absolutely killing them. What a tackle by Joe Willock there, by the way. Inside the box. An absolutely great tackle. He goes down now, though. And he's holding his thigh. I hope that's nothing too serious. But a very good tackle from Joe Willock inside the box on Moreira, I believe that is. I'm just hoping that's not serious for Joe Willock. I'm hoping that's nothing serious. Big block by Dan Burn, by the way. Very big block on the line. That'll go under the radar, but it saved a certain goal. Let's just say that. 9.92 now. Yes, we are. Wow, thank you very much, lads. We will be on 10k by the end of... What are we on now? What are we on now? The 28th of August, Wednesday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Right, we'll be on it by the end of the week. Hopefully, if we keep up with the content. Joe Willock is getting some medical treatment here. I hope that's nothing too serious, but he is receiving medical treatment, which is not very great to hear, is it? It's not great to hear at all. Josh, I hit 100k likes on TikTok. Nice, mate. Very, very good. The only disadvantage about Willock is he's injury prone. To be fair, I think Joe Willock's only bad season with injuries was last season. He never had any concerning or reoccurring ones previously. But yeah, last season was pretty bad for him. And he still is getting medical attention, by the way. This doesn't look very positive, shall we say. It doesn't look very positive. When's the next TikTok live? The next TikTok live could be tonight, my friend. It could well and truly be tonight. The Carabao Cup third round draw will be tonight, and someone said at 20 past 10, so we will be going live at that, mate. We will be. Hey Josh, love the content, says William, watching the game and follow you on TikTok. Up the Geordies. Thank you very much, mate. I do appreciate that. Joe Willock is walking around the sidelines here, by the way. Is Nottingham Forest have a corner somehow? I thought that went out for a throw-in, by the way, but Nottingham Forest have a corner. Referees just halted it to a stop. The corner's taken. Whipped inside the box, and it's away by Joe Linton, but it needs cleared again. It's a very good shot. It's blocked by Trippier, and Newcastle United can break here. Harvey Barnes does very well, but he's been brought down there, ref. And he's not going to pull back the foul. I'm very, very certain that Harvey Barnes got there first, and that was a free kick, but according to the referee, it was not. Somehow, but I do very much believe, in my unbiased opinion, as it regularly is, that was a free kick, and it could have been a yellow card as well. Nottingham Forest have actually done quite well to get out of our midfield press there. We are putting them under pressure though, some pretty neat pressure, and they're playing around it quite well. Awoniyi breaks forward, and it's a lovely tackle from Emil Krafth. Very, very great tackle. Nottingham Forest were in a very advanced position there, and it is a very, very important tackle from Emil Krafth. He's got to get his flowers there, like, lads. A big touch from Awoniyi, don't get us wrong, but he had to do it. It had to be done, and he did get it done as well. Throwing for Nottingham Forest right outside of our box. So glad to see Sandro back. We all are, mate. We all are. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe here if you are new. Let them know, Shay. You let them know. I'll pin that just for you, my friend. Josh, remember what he said. Willock's, yes, I believe you did say that, mate. Yeah. How's Tonali looking? Tonali looks quite decent, to be fair. He does look quite decent, shall we say. It's only 12 minutes in. He's had a nice shot. He's been pressing well. And his passes haven't been too shabby either. Long ball here by Nottingham Forest goalkeeper. And they do collect it quite well, to be fair to them. They do collect it quite well. Moreira cuts inside. And thankfully it's tackled by Miggy. Miggy's done quite well there. He's done very well there, and he's won the free kick for Newcastle United just outside our D. Very, very well done by Miggy there. Very well done. Bruno is coming on. No way. Surely Willock's not injured, you know. Surely we don't have the first injury of the season already. And Miggy's holding his thigh. Oh my god, he is as well. Bruno's coming on. Right, okay. On a positive note, we get to see Bruno, Joelinton and Tonali much sooner than expected. However, looks like Joe Willock's injured. He's still down on the pitch. This is not a good look for Joe Willock. He's still on the pitch, down injured. And Bruno Guimaraes is coming on. Willock looks absolutely gutted. Like, genuinely, he looks absolutely gutted. With the time that he missed last season, he's not going to want to be injured again, is he? Oh my god, he looks absolutely distraught. He looks absolutely distraught. Willock's walking off the pitch, yeah, and he's just said, for F's sake. Same old injury crisis, man. Oh my god. He really looks sad, Willock, you know. He genuinely looks like he's going to cry. Oh my god. I've never seen a player so sad in my life. What a shame, lads. What a shame. Bruno Guimaraes is on though, and he is captain in Newcastle United now. Oh no, that's such a shame for Joe Willock, man. Being out for that amount of time for an injury, and you can see by his face as well, by the way. He looked absolutely distraught. He was holding his hand, had his shirt covering his face. It doesn't look like he's going to be out for a couple of days, let's just say that. Hopefully he is. Hopefully that's the least amount of time he's out for, but judging by his body language, it looks like it's going to be for a long time. Ball in the box there, but it is dispossessed by Nottingham Forest. I feel so bad yet again. Hope Willock isn't out for too long. Let's not hope, lads. Let's genuinely not hope. Might be out. Let's hope, Billy, mate. But judging by his body language and the way he was going on, it doesn't look like it's cramp. Let's just say that. Ball's now with Newcastle United's back line, and Emil Kraft, very nice play there if he can get it a Trippier. He has got it a Trippier. A bad ball by Kieran Trippier, shall we say, and he's lucky that Bruno Guimaraes picks the ball up. Sandro Tonali unfortunately gives away possession. Very nice tackle from Bruno, and he wins the throw-in. Get in there, son. That's what we like to see. Nottingham Forest were on the counter-attack there. Bruno wins the ball back and gets the throw-in for Newcastle. He's some boy, like, isn't he? He is some boy, Bruno Guimaraes. Still 1-0, 16/17 minutes in here. And Nottingham Forest, as it seems now, are limiting Newcastle. We need with centre-backs to drag more with the ball because they're going man-to-man at the minute, Nottingham Forest. Lewis Hall is driving very well here and he has got options. Alexander Isak's dropping quite deep, it seems, and it's helping us so far. Harvey Barnes, lovely footwork. Lewis Hall back to Joelinton, and we've went all the way back to Nick Pope. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing with not losing the ball. However, sorry, let me just make sure I've not missed, if anything's came out about the Willock news on my phone, I can quickly tell you, lads. Let me just quickly check. Nah, it doesn't look like there's any news on Willock. However, the lad looks absolutely gutted. He genuinely looks absolutely gutted. Nevertheless, Harvey Barnes now. It's a good ball. Miggy Almiron. Good save by Nottingham Forest goalkeeper. Not a bad shot from Miggy, to be fair. Had a lot of pace on it. Was powerful. He's still bloody smiling. Oh my god. That guy could see someone get a telly chucked off the head from 100 feet and he'd still be bloody smiling. Corner for Newcastle United, however. Miggy done quite well there, to be fair. We've got to give him his credit. Lewis Hall will take. It's on the left-hand side, as you can probably tell. Lewis Hall. Ball into the box. It's met by Joe Linton, and that is one of the worst headers I've ever seen. No one was marking him, but it went to no one. Let's just say that. Scared the life out of me there, Josh. Sorry, I do apologise. Kieran Trippier with the ball now. Wow, I just got flashbacks of Kieran Trippier in the EFL Cup against Chelsea there. He touched the ball in a very exact way he touched it against Chelsea before Mikhailo Mudryk went and nicked one in like the 90 plus minute. Oh my god, I don't want to remember that. Love War Miggy. I'll keep my mouth shut on Miggy. I love him. He's a grafter. You can't hate that smile, but I can't hide that he gets on my nerves a lot sometimes when he's so inconsistent. I can't hide that, you know. But I do love him overall, of course. He plays for Newcastle. You have to love him. Kieran Trippier progressing well with the ball here. He's got a lot of space. Sandro Tonali's up with him. He uses Sandro Tonali. Great seeing that man back on the ball. Very tidy from Sandro. Very, very tidy. Emil Kraft nicely done to Big Dan Burn. And Harvey Barnes plays a very useless ball to Nottingham Forest centre-back, which I still can't pronounce, by the way. The former Norwich City and Irish international, Omidem or something like that. Harvey Barnes plays a very much wasteful ball. Bruno Guimaraes now, lovely half-turn. Very nice half-turn. Beats off the competition as well. Very well done by Bruno. He's got Miggy with him. Miggy's got Trippier. He plays it to Trippier. And Trippier plays it, and Miggy nearly went out for a throw-in. Thankfully, Bruno Guimaraes is there. He does have Sandro with him. Is he going to use him? No, it's a free kick. It's looking like a very hectic game at the minute, lads. Tonali. By God, I've missed saying that. Lewis Hall to Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes, let's beat your man, shall we? Let's beat your man. Sandro now. Right idea, but too much on it. Too much on it from Sandro Tonali. And Miguel, Nottingham Forest goalkeeper, claims quite easily. No pressure. Slightly from Miggy Almiron, but apart from that, nothing else. Tonali looks like he hasn't missed almost the whole season, says Leon. You are very correct there, mate. You are very correct. Tonali looks right at it, and his fitness, I know it's only 21 minutes in, looks quite good for a man who hasn't played competitive 11v11 in 10 whole months. Moreira, ball across the box now, and Kieran Trippier's under no pressure. Somehow, it still gets to Nottingham Forest's number 24. Is it going to be a goal kick or a corner? Looks like it's going to be a corner. A corner for Nottingham Forest, right. Miggy concedes the corner. However, it was genuinely a good tackle. So, we can't blame him on this one. We cannot. Feel for Willock, man. Injuries always haunt us. You can say that again, Geordie, mate. They genuinely do. How is Triple not captain no more? I don't really understand that, mate. Pushed away by Nick Pope from the initial corner, and Miggy Almiron has a chance to knock it forward. Very good tackle by Nottingham Forest's number 20. Number 20 there. I was waiting for another number, but very great tackle by Nottingham Forest, number 20. Jota there. Sorry, just support Forest. I'm alright, lads. I'm not going to lie. Tonali is looking unbelievable. Tonali is an unbelievable footballer. Let's get that straight. Ball across from Awoniyi, and it's a great tackle by Kraft. Very crucial tackle. Or very crucial block, I shall say. Right across the face of the box. Number 19 for Nottingham Forest, yeah. Dominguez is on the ball, and Elliot Anderson's on the ball. It seems crazy to see Elliot Anderson play for a different team here, by the way. An unbelievable ball from Elliot Anderson, actually. Speak of the devil. And a wasteful ball from Elliot Anderson. He's playing with me commentary here. I think he's heard us and he's wanting us to make say, oh, very great ball from Harvey Barnes. Never mind what I was going to say there. Harvey Barnes, let's beat your man. He's not beat him again. Joelinton now. And it's just over the bar. Harvey Barnes, I don't want to draw too much attention to it. But just in this game in itself, he's had about 4 or 5 chances to beat his man. And he's cut inside every time and passed it off. Not went for the shot. Not beat his man, which is a little bit worrying. I don't like to see that, you know. I genuinely don't like to see that. I don't want to go for Harvey Barnes, by the way. I don't like, you know, singling out players, but it's a little bit concerning. I've not seen a lot from Harvey Barnes. I know we haven't because of his game time, but to be quite honest and quite harsh, well, I've only seen one thing from him at the minute, and I don't like to say that, but I just want him to crack on. I want him to become an absolute unbelievable player. That's all I want. Josh, you are a cutie patootie like Tonali. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Still can't believe Anderson left. That's the power of financial fair play, mate. Unfortunately, Newcastle have made an inquiry for Donnarumma. Who said that, mate? Who said that? Hope you hit 10k subs, bro. Thank you very much. We are not far off at all. I don't think we'll hit it in this live watch along here. However, we will hit it soon. Moreira on the ball here. Nice ball, to be fair. Yet again, a header away by Joelinton. And a shot now from number 24. And it's another shot from Elliot Anderson, and it's miles over the bar. A long way over the bar from Elliot Anderson. Goal kick for Newcastle United here, lads. No, I'd rather top sober anyways. Top sober, to be fair. Sorry lads. I don't know. I think if you're on about Gehi or top sober, I would rather Gehi because I would love England starting centre-back to play for Newcastle. I'm a very patriotic man. I love being an Englishman. I love supporting England. Seeing that to have a representative who I think was hugely involved and who was a very great performer at the Euros play for your club. I think that's a great achievement to have. Number 20 on the edge of the box. Yeah, well done by Joelinton. Very, very well done. Nottingham Forest still in the attack, by the way. And it's blocked by Miggy Almiron, I believe it is. Isak just gets in there, dropping deep yet again, which it seems to be quite handy at the minute. Lewis Hall, Harvey Barnes has went up front, and Bruno's been pulled down. It's going to be a free kick for Newcastle. Surely they get a yellow card for stopping an attack there, but no, apparently they don't. A quick ball from Sandro Tonali, a Trippier, and it's happened straight back. Tonali to Kraft. Big Dan Burn now. Nice little switch to Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall to Kraft, and we are under pressure at the minute, and we have been sussed under pressure. I think that's Willy Bowley who takes it away from Joelinton. And Nottingham Forest they're coping with the pressure and the intensity quite well here. We might need to chop it up a little bit soon because they are getting quite used to it. They are. 69 subs to go. You are correct, mate. You are. Barnes hasn't really been good thus far. It's only half an hour in, to be fair. Not even that. So, we'll see what he's like, you know, over the course of the season. But at the minute, I can agree with you. But we'll not speculate on it too much. It is only 27 minutes in. Let's just keep calm. Right, Newcastle's actually got a throw in here. For a foul throw from Nottingham Forest. How well, lads? That's like Sunday League, but alright. Newcastle have got a throw in from a foul throw. Fair enough. Okay. Lewis Hall to take. Just on the edge of our... Pardon me. Just to the side of our box. Sorry, lads. I've had a long day. I say that. I've not really been anywhere at all, but I've had a long day. Miggy Almiron tries to pull back Abbott here. Sandro Tonali pressing down Alex Moreno. And he does press him down. He pushes him back. So does Miggy Almiron. And we have won the ball. Sandro Tonali's kept it in. That's unbelievable from Sandro, you know. And it's a very poor ball from Almiron. Thankfully, it's a throw-in for Newcastle United and not the other way. Newcastle United will take the throw-in here, and it is shortly took by Kieran Trippier. He plays it all the way back to Emil Krath, who gives it to Nick Pope. He's got Lewis Hall wide, and he uses Lewis Hall. And am I saying this correctly? Is this actually a nice pass from Nick Pope? Surely I can't be saying that correctly. And Harvey Barnes with a pretty poor pass to Lewis Hall. Straight out of play. Oh my god, this is not a good performance from Harvey Barnes so far. Not great at all. Let's just say that, lads and lasses. Let's just say that. Thrown straight out for Nottingham Forest again. Yeah, I thought that went off a 1-2 there, but Pope is crap with the ball at his feet, not gonna lie. You can say that again, mate. Pope's distribution is pretty bad. However, overall, he is a good goalkeeper, isn't he? He is a very, very good goalkeeper. Shot stopping, he's unbelievable. Distribution, though, I can agree with you. Don't worry about that. Elliot Anderson on the ball again here. And wow, that's a nice ball. That is a very nice ball. Dispossessed by Lewis Hall and Big Dan Burn there. Harvey Barnes can break. How about Harvey Barnes? Beat your man. Beat your man. He's cut inside again. It's... To be fair, Elliot Anderson was tracking him down quite well there, but he needs to beat his man, you know, like, genuinely. Way too much on a ball there by Lewis Hall, and it is out. As Kieran Trippier can only watch as he was waiting for it there. Joe Willock, as we can see on the bench, looks to have like an ice pack on his thigh. Fingers crossed this isn't too serious. We don't need another rerun of these reoccurring injuries. It's an absolute mickey take. It seriously is. Sandro Tonali. What's going on with Sandro here? What's going on with... Sandro's getting medical attention. Sandro's getting medical attention, but it's not for anything injury related. Bruno went like that, which I can only imagine that's an inhaler, but... He looks absolutely knackered. I don't know what's going on here, by the way. It looks like he's carrying on. The referee's like pushed him away. I don't know what's going on here. Sandro had a knock. Oh, okay. Okay, if that's what it is. Right. God, I hope he's okay. Play is continuing without Sandro Tonali actually on the field here. By the way, these are the latest scores in the Carabao Cup. Wolves has beaten Burnley 1-0. Wimbledon and Ipswich is now 1-1. Southampton's beaten Cardiff 2-1. Brentford is beaten Colchester 1-0. Wycombe's beaten Swansea 1-0. And West Ham is beaten Let me rephrase that. I genuinely speak too fast, you know. Like, I try to... West Ham is drawing with Bournemouth 0-0. That's what's happening. Miggy Almiron and Kieran Trippier are tussling here in the right hand side. And it's a goal kick for Newcastle. Kicked off, what's his name? Rojas? Off the top of my head. Goal kick for Newcastle. 32 minutes in, and Sandro Tonali, thankfully, enters the pitch. Thankfully. Got winded. Oh, that's what it was. Right, fair enough. Not gonna lie, Sandro has been decent, says Footy Edits. You can say that again, mate. He's been unbelievable, hasn't he? He's been unbelievable. Well, I say unbelievable, that might be a little bit of a stretch, but Sandro has been unbelievable for a footballer who hasn't played in 10 months. Let's say that. And he nearly scored as well. Imagine the scenes, lads. Imagine. Big Dan Byrne's going to look to head it to Nick Pope. He's got a push in the back there. Nevertheless, Nick Pope does claim quite easily, and Newcastle United are on the counter-attack here. Come on, lads. Unlucky from Lewis Hall there. Very nice ball, but it is just dispossessed. Right idea, though. He had to go for that. Even if it was unlikely, he had to go for that. Ball played all the way through from Nottingham Forest defender Amadabelebelebele, whatever he's called, straight back to Nick Pope. Oh, that's where it's ended up. Nick Pope is set to knock it forward here. Josh Imargehi, fair enough. Can you join Newcastle, mate? Nottingham Forest have got a good chance here. Alex Moreno plays it forward to Rojas, I believe his name was. Rojas plays it all the way back. Newcastle have recouped well in possession here. We've regained our formation quite well. Elliot Anderson still on the ball. To his midfield partner, Dominguez. And they've went all the way back. Fair play to Newcastle here. We've really limited to what they can do in this game. Although having a fair few good chances. Very nice tackle from Joe Linton there, by the way. He had to cover in at left back while Lewis Hall pressed forward. Speaking of Lewis Hall, very nice tackle from the man himself there. Very, very nice. Lovely ball from Joe Linton to Bruno. Bruno, is it just too overhit? Very well done by Trippier. Very well done to keep the ball in. Somehow, Trippier's done very, very well there, by the way. It was a largely overhit ball by Bruno. Trippier kept it in, won the tackle, and won the ball back again. So, very well done there. Isak, though, is just dispossessed. Quite a rough ball from Miguel Almiron, shall we say. The ball is with Nottingham Forest goalkeeper, Miguel. The reason I keep saying Nottingham Forest goalkeeper, Miguel, is because I've never heard of him before. So you might be unfamiliar with who I'm going on about when I say Miguel. If it's a goalkeeper, if it's a centre-back, you never know. Tonali tussling with Dominguez here. And Newcastle win the battle. More specifically, Tonali, kind of. Joe Linton, a very bad pass as he gives it straight to Elliot Anderson. And they've yet again got a good chance here. Number 17 on the ball now for Forest. He takes it past Lewis Hall. And that's out of play. Goal kick for Newcastle. And it's pretty well done by Lewis Hall, to be fair. He's just pushed him out of play. And it is a goal kick for Newcastle. It is. Forest haven't been that bad so far, not going to lie, says Lincoln. You're not lying there, mate. They haven't been so far. And we've only been live for an hour. And in that time, outside, you've seen from the live, if you've been watching from the start, has went from very, very bright to quite dull. I know that's how the day works, but it's quite short notice for that to happen, isn't it? Anyways, ball sent forward by Nick Pope here. Wow, the nights are starting to get darker early, aren't they? Bloody hell. I think it will be 2-0. To be fair, I said 3-1 to Newcastle. Either 2-1 or 3-1, but I will stick with 3-1 to Newcastle. Hopefully. Let's hope, lads and lasses. Throwing in Nottingham Forest here. Quite near our corner flag. On the right-hand side. It's a pretty dangerous position, and this guy looks like he's lining up for a long throw-in, so let's be cautious here, shall we, lads? It is a long throw-in. And it was butchered a little bit. Willy Bawley can't get there, and it is claimed by Nick Pope. Right. 8 minutes left of regular time. There shouldn't be... Well, actually, there might be a bit of additional time, to be fair. We had Tonali's little hiccup. We had Joe Willock's unfortunate injury/hiccup. I'm going to need to get a drink after this half, by the way. I don't have my 5-litre bottle of water, which I normally do, and my throat's absolutely killing. Joe Linton and Bruno now. Bruno to Emil Kraft. Joe Willock. Sorry, Joe Willock. That was not Joe Willock. That was Sandro Tonali. I seen 8 in midfield, and a very Joe Willock move. Not used to seeing Sandro Tonali, and automatically assumed that was Joe Willock. My apologies. Alex Moreno on the ball for Nottingham Forest now as he changes ball to take a throw-in. Fair enough. Another long throw in here. And Wanyi wins. And Big Dan Burn knocks at Kieran Trippier. He can't do much here, to be fair. Almiron. Thank God he won the free kick there, because he was going into absolutely nowhere. Thankfully, Miggy's done Newcastle United a favour there and won us a free kick in our own half, right next to the penalty area. He's absolutely dived for that, by the way. Miggy is so bad at diving, but the referee's bought it, and thankfully he has as well. He's got us a free kick in quite a nice place. Well done, Miggy, son. Josh, go get a drink, bud. I'll wait till half time, lads. I'll not leave you hanging, don't worry. 3-0, 2-0, 3-1, 2-1, 2-0, 4-0 is what people are saying. I'm locking in 3-1. That's what I will lock in. As it stands right now, I don't genuinely think it'll be 3-1, but I did say that at the start, and I can't go back on my word. Harvey Barnes now. Cross with his left foot. He should have shot there, to be fair. He didn't. Alexander Isak. We're in Nottingham Forest box here. Miggy to Barnes. Shoot with your left. He does shoot, but it's straight and quite easily blocked by Nottingham Forest defender. Lewis Hall to Joe Linton. Joe Linton to Barnes. Sandro. Lewis Hall now. Sandro. Sandro's so good at them, like, first touch, quick and nippy, effective passes. Honestly, he's so good. What a ball to Kieran Trippier as well, you know. He genuinely could have played that across the floor. But the amount of elegance that ball had in it, oh my God. Miggy now has to cut back to Kieran Trippier. Done quite well there. Had two players on him. Tonali back to Emil Kraft. Big Dan Burn. Joe Linton, who's yet again covering at left back for Lewis Hall. To Isak now. Isak. It was a very direct ball through to Miggy and Almiron, and both players have pushed forward. That right hand side is very exposed at the minute. Thankfully, Nottingham Forest winger for some reason hasn't attacked it, and we've managed to get back. Very, very well done there by Nottingham Forest winger. Thank you very much, mate. I don't think your fans and your teammates will be applaudative of that, but nevertheless, we'll take it. Just under 5 minutes of regular time left to be played, lads. Bloody hell, this half has went by quite fast, I think. I genuinely think this has went quite fast. Nottingham Forest have went back to the goalkeeper. 3-1, I reckon, says Remy. Not watching it, but from what I'm hearing, we've been pretty solid. And we're a goal up already, yeah. 18 seconds in, we're a goal up. And to be fair, we've not been bad at all. Very nice tackle from Harvey Barnes there. Throw in for Newcastle, I believe it is. Yes, it is. Well done from Barnes. Very, very well done. Sandro on the ball now. Them simple but effective passes are so cool, by the way. Sorry, lads, I'm just going to quickly sort my hair out. Why does it look like I've been... like, someone's chucked about 20 litres of grease on me head this morning. Apologies. But Harvey Barnes... I say this morning, it is 9:15 at night. Harvey Barnes on the ball now in quite a progressive area for Newcastle. Unfortunately, the ball goes to Lewis Hall, who goes all the way back. Kieran Trippier now gives it straight back to Emil Kraft. Kraft to Hall. Isak. Just can't get there, unfortunately. And Lewis Hall is absolutely bodied off the ball. Nick Pope's going to get there as a sweeper, and he does. That's what we've missed. We've missed that from Nick Pope, you know. Very nice sweeping job, shall we say, done from Nick Pope there. Very, very well done. Taiwo Wanyi was through there, by the way. It did look like Kraft could get there, but you can put your money on it. Wanyi may have got past Kraft there, let's just say that. That's a dive from Nottingham Forest winger there, and he gets the free kick. Number 20 on our number 20, Lewis Hall. That's a big dive from me there, by the way. Not from me, but in my opinion, sorry. No, I'm not buying that, like, I'm not buying that. Jota to take. Jota or Sosa, actually, sorry. Jota or Sosa. How has Elliot Anderson been, says Levify? Funnily enough, actually, he's not been too shabby. He's made some great passes. He was he was onto Harvey Barnes at one point. Nottingham Forest had a very good chance there. 2 greatly missed opportunities from Forest there. 1 year yet again. He's had a pretty missful game, shall we say, for Nottingham Forest. But as it stands, still 1-0 to Newcastle, goal kick. But Elliot Anderson has not been bad whatsoever. Josh, you look like Bastoni from Inter. I'll take that as a compliment, mate. I do quite like, and I always have quite liked, Alessandro Bastoni. What a centre-back, by the way. He is a top centre-back. Really, really do like him. Wouldn't mind him in Newcastle, actually, to be fair, lads. You know, Paul Mitchell, Darren Eales, if you're watching, I wouldn't mind Alessandro Bastoni at Newcastle. That's all I'm saying. What a bowler. Nick Pope to take the goal kick, yeah. Less than a minute left of normal, regular time. Ball up in the air. It's lost by Isak. Lost by Big Dan Burn. Joe Linton wins it. Straight to Nottingham Forest. Great touch by Kraft there, by the way. Tonali, half turn. He's got options. Uses Miggy Almiron. Miggy Almiron cuts back on his left. Crosses with his right. And Joe Linton, unfortunately, can't get there. That surely would have been a goal, but knowing Joe Linton's heading recently, it may well have not been. Unfortunate from Hull there. Bruno Guimaraes wins the foul, though. Or wins the ball, I should say. And now wins the foul. Now he wins the foul. And Newcastle United don't have it. Don't have the free kick in a bad area, so to speak. It's not shooting distance, but it's in quite a progressive area, shall we say. Apologies, lads. My eye is very, very itchy. There will be 4 minutes. Right, I forgot to pause the timer. Sorry. Sorry, lads. There will be 4 minutes of additional time. Don't worry. For the next live watch-along, by the way, I am going to look to see where I can invest in, like, lights. Do you know, like, because it's quite dark, the setting now, where I can put above my camera, and you can hopefully see a little bit better of my face rather than it being quite dull. But stick with this. I will get it, don't worry, and I will get an upgraded microphone very, very soon as well. Even and Josh and the rest of you, of course. Tim has been a member of the channel for 8 months straight. Tim, wow. Thank you very much, mate. I do appreciate that. 8 months is absolutely crazy. I can't even remember what my content would have been like 8 months ago. That's very, very crazy, by the way, mate. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. If you want to become a member of the YouTube channel, click down below, and you get an exclusive badge, gifts, pictures. You get quite a few stuff, to be fair. I think it tells you what you actually get if you click on it. But thank you very much. Dan the Geordie boy says Kraft has been solid. Correct. Kraft hasn't been bad at all, has he? I swear to God, what was that free kick? Yeah, it wasn't nothing to talk about, was it? Best tune channel around, mate. Thank you very much, Tim. I just need to get more consistent now. I genuinely do. Did they ever give an update on the Willock injury? They went to a picture-in-picture commercial break on CBS Sports. First of all, because if you don't know, by the way, Connor in the chat is... Sorry, Connor. I was thinking you're Canadian, but you are American, aren't you, mate? So, you're watching from American broadcasters. There's no way you have adverts in the middle of a football game. That's very poor, by the way. That's very, very bad from the TV publishers. But anyways, I'm watching on a monitor. I'm not actually watching on live TV, hence why sometimes I may be a little bit behind. And I unfortunately can't hear the live, and if I did play the sound in any ways, it would get banned. But anyways, there's 2 minutes left to play. Wait, yeah. Yes, there is. I thought that was me maths letting us down there. 2 minutes left to be played here in the first half of the City ground. Been here since the Chelsea Carabao Cup game when we lost. Oh my God. Anytime there's an injury, when there is an injury, no Americans just like that. Wow, lads, that's money grabbing at its finest from America, you know. That's quite bad, actually. That is quite bad. Putting on adverts when the game is... I know there is an injury, but actively is still you know, resuming. The timer is actively going down. Less than a minute left to play here. Apologies, lads. I think I've done quite well to only cough once in that whole half, by the way. But apologies if I do continuously cough now. If I've set myself off. Less than 30 seconds left to play here until it is over. It's the City ground for the first time. Nottingham Forest centre-back was on a very good run before Sandro Tonali dispossessed him twice, and somehow he's won the ball back. Fair enough, mate. He's done quite well there, to be fair. 15 seconds now. Let's hope we don't concede one now. It'll ruin all momentum. There's no way that's a free kick. Dominguez has went down quite cheaply there, in my opinion. And it looks like this will be the final kick of the first half. It looks like it will be, lads. Right, I'll quickly answer some questions when it gets, you know, first half done, which it should be in just a second. And it is. The first half is over and Newcastle United's away trip to the City ground, and it is 1-0. Let me just make sure that's correct. 1-0. I don't know which one's the away team. It's 1-0 to Newcastle, away from home at the City ground in the Carabao Cup second round. Nevertheless, I think Newcastle's been quite good. To answer Tim's question in the chat, I think Tonali's been very good as well. That effective one-touch, very delicate passing is unbelievable. I think Emil Kraft's been solid. I don't want to speak about it too much, but Harvey Barnes has not had a great game whatsoever. He's had so many chances to beat his man. He's not beaten once. He's had a few shots blocked. Let's hope that he can go into this second half, all guns are blazing, because I really want Harvey Barnes to smash it out the park. I really, really do. With the injuries he's had behind Gordon in the pecking order, to what I believe is rightly deserved, by the way. Gordon is unbelievable. However, I want Harvey Barnes to really prove himself. I genuinely do, because at the minute, I believe he's a one-trick pony. That signature move, so to speak, is genuinely all we've seen, unfortunately. Do you reckon Asula will come on? Fingers crossed, mate. Let's hope Asula comes on. I believe he will if Newcastle get in a more comfortable position. 2-3-0 up with 20 minutes left to go. He'll come on then. That's when he will come on. What do you think the Spurs versus... Me, I don't have a clue what the hell that means. I'm not going to lie, mate. Right, lads. Please do excuse me. I've got to go for a drink of water. I'm absolutely... my throat's absolutely dying. So, I'll not be long. I'll be like 30 seconds. Please don't count down, because I might be a little bit longer. But don't worry, I will be back very, very soon. I'm just going to go and get a glass of water. I'm absolutely dying here, lads. 2 seconds. Apologies. And thank you very much. Lads, that drink break was very, very much needed. And as you can see, don't worry, I'm not going on my phone. Well, I am, but I'm not going on my phone to message me mates or anything. I am just quickly checking if there's any injury news on that Joe Willock situation. Let's take a look. It doesn't look like there is anything. Let's hope there's nothing too... There's nothing too serious on it. Right, nah, it doesn't look like there is anything at all to suggest that Joe Willock is badly injured. Let's see if the club's put anything out on Instagram, maybe. Very highly unlikely, but let's hope there's nothing bad at all. I don't think there is. Sorry, lads, genuinely, I'm just making sure that there's nothing at all that we have missed. It doesn't look like it. It does not look like it. Right. Nah. Nothing like it, lads. Nothing like it at all. Thankfully. But we do say that. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, because it could still mean very, very bad news. It never normally comes out when the game's still active. But let's just hope that it's nothing too serious. And yes, I do have my water here. Thankfully, my voice is really, really hurting, by the way. It is very, very much hurting. Right. Let's take a look. What has become of Harrison Ashby, says Tim. Is he still one of us? Or have we sold him on? As it stands right now, mate, he definitely is still at Newcastle. But, yeah, it doesn't look like there's a place for him anywhere, does it? It probably... Do you know what it is? I wouldn't be surprised to see any movement on Harrison Ashby in the next couple of days. If a club was to buy him, if we were to loan him out again, because I do think that Minter and Ashby and Garanqual were meant to be like financial fair play, quick flips, if you know what I mean, to sell these players on for quick profit. I think Ashby was meant to be one of them. Unfortunately, just like, well, not quite like Garanqual, he had his own separate issues, but Harrison Ashby just doesn't look like he has a place at Newcastle, so probably expect him to get a loan move or a permanent move before the window shuts. Apologies, lads. Oh my god. Apologies. My head just goes sometimes, man. It genuinely goes. What would Josh do without his water? Honestly, Stella, you know the score. You know the score. Josh, how do you become a member? I'm not going to lie, mate. I don't actually properly know, but I'm pretty sure it just says join somewhere, and you go from there. Apart from that, I don't actually know. Wait 1 second, is it? But I'm pretty sure it just says join somewhere, and you go from there. Apart from that, I don't actually know. Oh, wait 1 second, is the... wait 1 second, is it? Sorry, lads, is the... What does the microphone sound like? Is the microphone okay? Is the microphone okay, lads? Or do you think we will win a trophy this season? Yes, I definitely do, mate. It's okay. Oh, right. Apologies. Okay, right. I was thinking something was wrong with it there. Sorry, lads. Hello, Kurt. Hope you're okay. Opinions on Wagamama. Funnily enough, I've never been to Wagamama. I've seen it in the Metro Centre, if that's the one next to the cinema. Quite a lot, but I've never actually been before, to be fair, mate. 18 seconds is mental, like it definitely is mental. Sure is. Mike is fine, good lads, good. Still doesn't look like there's anything on this thing at all. Right. No, there's nothing suggesting that he's badly injured. Thankfully, lads. Thank the Lord. Kickoff should be in... Oh, God, is it 5 minutes now? Because there was 4 minutes of additional time. It's what it should be. Or maybe 7 minutes because they did that minute of applause as well, didn't they? To be fair. Josh, I dare you to go bold. I didn't know about that one, mate. I'm not going to lie. Okay, Kurt, mate. Longstaff starting most games this season. Let's hope not. After what we've seen from Sandro Tonali. Let's bloody hope not. Sean Longstaff can simply not start over Sandro Tonali. It's an absolute crime. It genuinely is a crime. Seriously. Connor says, I'll send you a video over. Alright, okay. Thank you, Connor. I do appreciate that. Gordon should definitely come on. We desperately need to switch it up if we are going to score again. I do agree with that. We've looked a little bit blunt up front. Harvey Barnes has not been dangerous. Almiron hasn't been dangerous. Isak, apart from some pretty good balls and some pretty good plays at the start of the first half, hasn't exactly been mischievous, shall we say. He hasn't exactly been, like, dangerous. Let's just use that word. He hasn't been in the latter stages of the second half. So maybe we do need to see Gordon. But Eddie Howe might just be resting him for Spurs at home on Sunday. You never know, lads. You never know. Josh, why are you drinking out of a jam jar? I don't know, mate. It's not actually a jam jar. It's one of them ones where, you put the thing on top and you've got your lemons and you squeeze it and all the juice goes here and the bit of the lemons sits on the top of the cup. It's actually one of them. It's just the first thing I've seen, mate. I'm not going to lie. It's the first thing I've seen. Bruno being terrible and doesn't know how to release. I don't think Bruno has been that bad, in my opinion. He's made some great half turns, but that free kick was absolutely terrible. Apart from that, I don't think he's been too bad, to be fair. Connor says, Sandro has been a boss in the centre of the park in the first half. Need to get him that goal for your sake. Yes, we do, mate. Hello, the footy king. Sandro needs to score today. And will we see Sandro play a full game, by the way? We might see Sean Longstaff do 45 minutes or 30, 25 minutes. We might see it. Sandro's passing has been good. It's been unbelievable, hasn't it? It genuinely has been. There's nothing I can say here on that Joe Willock. Injury news there, by the way, lads. So, tomorrow's daily news video, stay tuned for that, by the way, could consist of the Joe Willock injury news. Let's just pray that it's nothing too bad. Please, please, please. He's a very important part in Newcastle United's whole season. He genuinely is, man. What a great option to have on the bench. And the cup matches to start as well. My name's Keane, remember. Yes, I do. Hello. Hello, Keane. Hope you're okay, mate. We should be kicking off in just a second, by the way, lads and lasses. We should be. How will be sweating to get Longstaff and Murphy on? He will be, won't he? He'll be absolutely sweating. And I bet you he puts Murphy on the left-hand side and takes Barnes off. I'm joking. Honestly, Murphy could do wonders in the next half. He could do, to be fair, but the thing is with like putting Gordon and Murphy on is you're gonna have two players playing 45 minutes. And by the way, Cardiff and Southampton's game is that 3-3 at half time? There's no way. Wait, let me. I'm sorry. Let me quickly check this. There's no way Cardiff and Southampton's game had 6 goals in it in the first half. Alright, okay, right. I mean, it had 3 in it, and then 3 in the next one. Fair enough. 3-3 game is crazy, by the way. That puts into perspective how bad or how crazy our 4-4 game against Luton Town was, by the way. The lads are set to go underway here in just a second. They are walking out of the tunnel. There's an Olympic gold medal winner. Yeah, I'm guessing he's a Nottingham Forest fan because he's not our fan. Hello, Jack. Hope you all okay. I thought that was me in your profile picture. Hello, Jack. I don't know where I met you, mate. But hello, I'm trying to work out where I am there, but it's a very, very small picture. Gordon for Miggy and Tino for Lewis. Sorry, lads, I've got a very runny nose. That could be a good shout, mate. It could be a very good shout, to be fair. Right, the second half is set to kick off here. And it looks like, from the way the lads are getting underway, Sandro Tonali still plays. No changes, as it looks like from the half. And we are... Shiraz, bro, nice one, mate. It looks like we are set to get underway here. And we are underway for the second half. However, I can't start the timer yet. I have to wait until 16 seconds because, typical me, I always forget. No changes made here. By the way, Joe Linton, yes, Trippier, Kraft, Tonali, Isak, Gordon, Harvey Barnes, Almiron. Yes, we are sticking with the same lineup, and I did forget to press that timer like 6 seconds late. That is my apologies yet again. But we are officially underway. It sits 1-0 to Newcastle, and Big Dan Burn has to clear that away. He has to. Out for a throw for Nottingham Forest. Less than a minute underway, and they are already attacking Newcastle United. Yet again, the only change made in the game is Bruno Guimaraes for Joe Willock for an unfortunate injury. Very, very unfortunate. What's the score? The score is to the right of my face right now, mate. Nottingham Forest 0, Newcastle United 1. 46 minutes in, as you can see. And the ball was tried to play through there to Isak. It didn't actually work out, unfortunately. Sandro Tonali, unfortunately, can't get the ball through to Miggy there. Miggy's limping. I don't know what for, but he is limping. It's a throw-in for Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest take the throw-in with Alex Moreno. He's been around the block, him, by the way. Aston Villa, Real Betis, just to name a couple. Of recent succession as well, by the way. Kieran Trippier lets that go out for a throw-in for some reason. It's Nottingham Forest throw-in as well. Moreno to take yet again. On the left-hand side, of course. Moreno takes. Awonyi. Tussling with Tonali. Miggy puts in a very soft foot there, by the way. Elliot Anderson versus Miggy. Miggy tackles Elliot. And Elliot Anderson... Is Elliot Anderson just actually injured Isak? Elliot Anderson's brought Isak down. If he's injured Isak, I'm going to go absolutely mental. The game's called to a stop now, by the way. Apologies, lads, that's the coughing going again. But Alexander Isak is down getting medical treatment. He does clip him on the bottom of his foot. If Isak and Willock get injured in this game, by the way, oh my god. If you don't smile / laugh, you'll cry. Still receiving medical treatment here, Alexander Isak. He's got a bit of a groan on his face, but he has just jumped up there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, sorry for the hair, buddy. My hair's a bit all over today, lads. I'm not going to lie. My hair looks very, very greasy today, and I don't know why that is. We'll leave it at that. Anyways, Isak is off the pitch for the time being. Hopefully, it's not a Joe Willock one where we say Asula gets subbed on. Not for Asula's sake, but, we want Isak to continue. I'm injured and watching Josh's live, so you don't have an excuse not to watch, says Joe Willock. Cheers, Willock, mate. I appreciate that. Ball in the box here for a throw-in for Nottingham Forest, and it's in. It's in. What a strike. It's 1-1. What a strike that is from Jota for Nottingham Forest. Oh my god. Long throw-in, inside the box. Bit of a weak clearance from Newcastle, and Jota absolutely blazes it into the goal. It's smashed in off the bar, and I don't think Nick Pope had a percentage of a chance to get that. Alexander Isak still not on the field, by the way. Yeah, there's no way in hell Nick Pope was getting a blade of grass to that. Oh my god, that's one of the best finishes I think I've ever seen. Oh my god, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, do you know what it is? Fair enough. I don't know why I'm doing the top 10 respect moments, but fair enough. That is an unbelievable strike. He should have scored, by the way. It was quite close. It's not like it was a 50-yard screamer, but wow, what a goal. Anyways, Newcastle need to respond from this now, because ever since our first goal, although it was 18 seconds in, so you can't say from the start of the game, up until now, have not yet had a very convincing and an attacking move, which I've been amazed by. So, we need to step up our game. Certainly offensively. A sloppy ball from Dan Burn there to Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall to Harvey Barnes. I still can't say if Isak's on the pitch yet, by the way. I should be able to in a second. Lovely feed from Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes to Joe Willock. Joe Linton. Isak is now on the pitch. Thankfully, Isak is now on the pitch. 2-1 to Wimbledon against Ipswich. There's a cup set, so hopefully we'll get drawn against Wimbledon later on. Ball won back here by Newcastle. Bruno to Joe Linton. Joe Linton to Lewis Hall. And we've got numbers. Let's make them work, lads. We've got numbers here. Harvey Barnes cuts inside on his man again. Ball inside the box, and it's blocked. Bruno Guimaraes gives away a very obvious foul there. And I think he's quite lucky to not be carded, I'm not going to lie. Alright, okay. Speak of the devil, he's being carded. Yeah, he did very deserved card there, I'm not going to lie. Willy Bolly and Jota's asking for a red card? Are these lot, I'll read a red card for that. Calm down, lads. Calm down. There's always a man unmarked in the box, says Hayden Kerr. Unfortunately, I think you might be correct, mate. I'm not going to lie. Lukey says, I think we lose this, lads. It just seems like a Newcastle thing to do in the first round. I'm not going to lie, mate. I don't want to say that because that's quite negative. But if we go out of the Carabao Cup in the second round, while not having European football, that will be a big shambles, mate. And we've fielded quite a strong lineup, especially compared to Nottingham Forest as well. We are levels above theirs. So, and by the way, they've literally benched some of their best players. Elanga isn't playing. Morgan Gibbs-White isn't playing. Yeah, it's going to be quite poor from Newcastle if we don't actually qualify from this. Sandro Tonali's pulled back there, and that is an obvious yellow card, ref. Thankfully, it is a yellow card. I can calm myself down a little bit. That is Abbott who's playing. left back, it seems, for Nottingham Forest. I thought Moreno was left back, but here we are. Zach Abbott is booked for Nottingham Forest. I'm not actually too sure what position he's playing. If anyone can clue me up on that, please do. But he has been booked, and Sandro Tonali was through there on the right-hand side. Kieran Trippier and Lewis Hall are standing over this free kick. And it's not in a bad position. It's to be whipped in. It's not to be shot. It's from a very hard position, a very tight angle if they were to shoot. Especially for Kieran Trippier, as it's on the right-hand side. However, it will be whipped in. Kieran Trippier whips it in. And it's met by no one. Goal kick for Nottingham Forest. That was very poor, lads. That was quite poor, I'm not going to lie. Josh, been watching since 6 seconds, you absolute legend. By the way, since we are in the second half, please do, if you haven't already, hit the thumbs up button. As you all know, it really does help us. And subscribe if you are new for all Newcastle United content. By the way, I'm just rewatching Nottingham Forest goal. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, by the way, fair play. I'll genuinely not be angry at conceding to that. That is a very, very good strike. That's all I'll say. Very, very great strike. So powerful. Nick Pope didn't... If he had 10-foot long arms, he wouldn't have got that, you know what I mean, lads? He would have had to be quite a tall and long and stretchy man to get at that one, I'm not going to lie. Alex Moreno on the ball now. 10 minutes played in the first half already. Quite a lot of that time is down to Isak being down, and of course the goal celebration as well, by the way. Elliot Anderson for Nottingham Forest. They're not even playing Sangaré. They're not even playing Sangaré in the middle of the park. These lot of... They've done well with the team that they've put out. Very well done by Joelinton there, by the way. Very poor ball from Joelinton there, by the way. Very well done by Joelinton there, by the way. Elliot Anderson has a chance now. He shoots. And it's wide of the mark. Tries to chip Nick Pope from a weird angle. I don't know why he would try from that angle. But it is out for a goal kick for Newcastle United. If that cheeky little chip went in there, oh my god. It would be written in the stars, wouldn't it, lads? It seriously would. To be honest, he should put Gordon on, says NUFC Gamer. Oh, Abbott is playing at centre-back, thank you. I think we're going to see some substitutions very, very soon. And let's just quickly remind ourselves. Let me just quickly get it up on the screen. Of Newcastle United substitutes, as we can see there. Jacob Murphy, Anthony Gordon, who are going to make a difference, of course. Tino, maybe, some fresh legs off the bench. Asula, if there's anyone that's going to change that game there, obviously, it is Mr. Anthony Gordon, without a shadow of a doubt. Asula, maybe, if he gets into the groove of things, but as it's tied right now, and by the way, we are nearly at 10,000 followers, so thank you very much. That'll be such a great milestone to hit, but I don't think Asula at this moment of time, for his first competitive start for Newcastle, it's not a great moment to chuck him on. You know, if we're 2 goals up, hopefully it doesn't look like it at the minute, then we will chuck him on. Nottingham Forest are making a substitution here. It's going to be a centre-back and their centre midfielder, Sangaré. Right, speak of the devil then. Speak of the devil. Want to see... Hello, NUFC Gamers, Dad. Want to see Asula. Not going to lie, mate, so do I. I want to see him in action against a Premier League level club. Put Barnes on the right and Gordon on the left. If we were going to play the both, mate, I'd much rather Anthony Gordon on the left and Harvey Barnes on the left and Anthony Gordon on the right. Sorry. That's what I would much rather have. I'm not going to lie. Corner here for Newcastle. Sandro Tonali is really beefed up, isn't he? Wow. Right, okay. Lewis Hall. Ball inside the box here. And it's met by Nottingham Forest goalkeeper. You can't really blame him for catching that, to be fair. The bloke is like 7 foot something, so... It's fair enough that we don't win the headers against this one. It's fair enough. Sent forward here by Miguel. And a 1-ye, and Emil Kraft's battling for it, yeah. And, oh my god, Emil Kraft nearly actually won that battle. A 1-ye's a very big striker, shall we say. He's got his work cut out for him. With him. Anderson on the ball. Anderson. Jota. It's a through ball to where 1-ye. Is Dan Burn going to get there first? He does, and it's a very good tackle from Dan Burn. Very, very good tackle. Well in there. And 1-ye yet again making some dangerous runs for Nottingham Forest. And Dan Burn has done God's work there, shall we say. Nottingham Forest are making their substitution. Albert comes off for Niko Mikalenkovic. And Sanger comes on, Ibrahim Sanger, for Nicholas Dominguez. Fair enough. Hello, Liv. Hope you're okay, bro. Josh, what is the draw on? I don't actually know, mate. But I will be live on TikTok for the live draw. So if you don't follow me on TikTok, go drop me a follow and I will see you all there. Hello, Patrick. Hope you're okay. Hope you get 10 million subs. Hopefully one day, mate. Hopefully. Sanger and Mikalenkovic is on, by the way. They are improvements to their team. Nottingham Forest see that the game is here for the taking, and they do want to go for this as well. Right, Newcastle are making substitutions. Tino and Anthony Gordon look like they're coming on. They are coming on. Miggy Almiron comes off for Anthony Gordon, so we will see Isak, Harvey Barnes and Anthony Gordon play. Sean Longstaff and Tino is also coming on. I can guess Sandro's coming off now. So he keeps his match fitness and hopefully starts against Spurs. And he hasn't had a bad game. He hasn't had a bad game, has he? Tino comes on now, and I can only guess for Kieran Trippier. Tino comes on. I don't know why it's shown Sandro Tonali, but Sandro Tonali does come off for Sean Longstaff. Get in there, Tonali, son. Get in there. Right, Longstaff's on the pitch. I still don't know. Right, okay, finally. Okay, Kieran Trippier came off for Tino Livramento. Anthony Gordon came on for Miggy Almiron. And, of course, Sandro Tonali, unfortunately, but due to his match fitness, came off for Sean Longstaff. Long throw in here from Nottingham Forest. They scored from the last one. Thankfully, they did not score from this one. Yo, Josh, does it go to pens? Yes. This game does go to penalties. The Carabao Cup, straight after 90 minutes, automatically goes to penalties. It does. Lewis Hall on the ball now, just whipped that forward, mate. He hasn't. He shielded the ball and won a throw-in. Very well done, to be fair. Very, very well done. Bruno, lovely ball at Tino. Lovely touch by Tino. Nick Pope, long ball, and it's actually went to Lewis Hall's feet. Well, yeah, Nick Pope, distribution's been great today, by the way. Well done, Nick Pope. That's something he needs to be praised upon. Harvey Barnes is on the left-hand side, as you could guess. Sean Longstaff, great tackle, very well done there. What on earth was that pass from Isak? Very poor pass. Oh my god, Tino, what a tackle. Tino Livramento. This kid is some right back, you know. This kid is some right back. Gordon. Ball through. Unfortunately, can't get it to Isak. It's still in play, though. For it is not. And it is now out of play for Nottingham Forest to take a throw-in. Nearly 20 minutes of added time. 20 minutes of the second half has already been played. This is going by very, very fast. It's definitely going by very fast. Sorry, we need to get the second half text up on the screen. Second half, there we go, just to put on the screen right now. There we have it. Tino looks like you. Oh, thank you, mate. I don't look like Tino. Tino looks like me. Thank you very much. Willie Bawley takes the throw in here. Still haven't forgive him for what he done in that 2019 season, I think it was, by the way. Emil Kraft out wide. Newcastle United haven't had a shot in this second half, by the way. I know it's only 20 minutes in. Tino progressed very well, but it is a throw-in for Newcastle. Progressed very, very well. Nottingham Forest got a good chance here. They've got a good chance. Number 16 for Forest. Easy save for Nick Pope, thankfully. Dominguez. Oh, Dominguez hasn't came off. It must be his... Oh. Sorry, I apologise, lads. I don't know who they've took off there, but they now have 3 holding midfielders. In Anderson, Sanga and Dominguez. Fair enough, okay. Yo, Josh, are you coming to the training ground this summer? I will be if we sign a big player. If we sign Mark Yehi, I will be there. Don't worry about that, mate. I will be straight there. Don't worry. You look like James Trafford, but with no beard. Thank you. I appreciate that. Best YouTuber. Thank you, Dylan, mate. Josh, come to the training ground on Friday. Not gonna lie, mate. Actually, to be fair, that could be a shout, you know. That could be a shout if we sign Gehi. Maybe. Maybe. Oh my god. I've just forgot about something. Chris Wood is on the bench. You know oh my god. You know fine well Chris Wood comes on and scores against me. You're just nigh. This game's going to end 3-1 to Nottingham Forest. Elliot Anderson and Chris Wood scores the pens. It's happening in United. Elanga warming up for Nottingham Forest here, by the way. Oh my god, very nice touch by Anthony Gordon. Sean Longstaff. Shocking ball to Isak. Shocking ball. Great tackle by Lewis Hall there. No way he's called a free kick, man. That's a fair challenge. He's won the ball there. There's no way on God's green planet Earth that is a free kick. The game's gone. The game is genuinely gone. That's not a free kick any day, though. Right, okay, it might be a free kick, to be fair. It might be a free kick. And Lewis Hall's been carded off, for God's sake. Right, okay, I'm not going to lie. I thought he won the ball. That's my bad. He didn't win the ball. And he got it. Oh, God. Swear Anderson got injured in pre-season. Yeah, I think he did, to be fair, mate. Mint hair like Tonali, says Ruben. Thank you very much for the compliment on my hair, but it's looking a bit weird at the minute. It's looking like very greasy, which I don't know why. I don't like that neither, but it's... Thank you, I do appreciate that. What time do you usually go to the training ground? Honestly, I get asked that question about a billion times, and I have to say every time I genuinely didn't know the answer. I genuinely do not know the answer. I forget every single time. I have to ask my mates who normally go to the training ground, or who I used to go like every single day with back in the day, what time they would normally go, because I genuinely can't remember. Not at all, can I? Greasy like Tonali. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Josh, are you going to the Adidas club shop when it takes over the Castor one? Of course I am, mate. Of course. Could you show the pens if it goes? No, you can't show any sort of football. Me, I'd get banned off YouTube forever. Obviously, that's not what we want. And Nottingham Forest are making some pretty nice substitutions here, by the way. Callum Hudson-Odoi comes on, and so does Nico Williams. That's obviously not the Nico Williams you're thinking of. That's Nico Williams, the Welshman. Number 7 for Nottingham Forest. You do look like Tonali, mate. Don't say that, because that'll be the nicest compliment I've ever had in my life. Do not say that, please. Well, I mean, do say that, but, you know, just don't big it up too much, because I'll cling on to it for the rest of my life. Long ball sent here from Nottingham Forest goalkeeper Miguel. Sangare getting pushed off the ball by Joe Linton, but he's quite a strong lad, and he wins that one. Nico Williams, who's just come on, gets a ball inside the box. And they had a very good chance there. Great challenge from Emil Kraft. Lovely ball from Gordon, by the way. Very nice ball. Joelinton does well to get there. There's no free kick. Joelinton's pulled down 2 Nottingham Forest players. Alexander Isak presses the Nottingham Forest players. And it's yet again back to Nottingham Forest goalkeeper. The game's come to a halt now. Dominguez is down yet again. Young Tonali, thank you very much. Why is there right back number 7? I don't actually know, mate. I'm not going to lie. I think when he signed for them, he signed as an advanced right back. That was their first season in the Prem. I remember because I had him in FPL. But I don't think he was bad, to be fair. I don't think he was nailed on right back, to be fair. That would be utter wokeness if a right back was number 7 on the pitch, by the way. That would be utter wokeness. Lovely little interception by Isak there. Wasteful ball from Gordon. Lads, I really don't like how wasteful and how blunt we've been today. I really, really don't. Ball back with Nottingham Forest. Sangar plays a very nice ball to Willy Bawley. Willy Bawley now to Nico Williams, who looks like he's playing as a right winger. And they are going to a 3-back is what it looks like. Callum Hudson-Odoi on the ball now. He's fresh legs for Notts Forest. Dominguez tries to play a ball through, and thankfully it's caught by Nick Pope. Thankfully. Nothing to worry about there. Hello, Lockie. Hope you're okay. Thoughts on Joelinton's clothesline? Oh my god. He's crazy, isn't he? Joelinton is a... Apologies. Joelinton is a crazy, crazy man. By the way, West Ham are beating Bournemouth in the Cup now. To be fair, I say not good news. I would rather play West Ham just because we can't beat Bournemouth for some reason. I'd rather play Bournemouth on paper, but just kind of beat them for some reason. Eddie definitely does it every time, you know. He definitely says, right lads, look, Bournemouth, there's a special place in my heart. I love you lads to bits, but let's give them the win today, shall we? Worst Eddie Howe impression ever. Joelinton's on the ball now, though, so we'll look away from that shameless Eddie Howe impression. And Newcastle do have a free kick. 19 minutes left. This game's gone nowhere. This game has seriously gone nowhere. Who's your favourite player? Does anyone want to answer that for Dylan there? What was that accent? Sorry, lads. I will not rehash that ever again, but if someone wants to let Dylan know who my favourite player is, that would be greatly appreciated. As I feel like I've expressed it that much, it's that bog standard. You know what I mean? Bowling, very good ball into the box there, by the way. Unfortunately met by Nottingham Forest defender. Big Dan Burn tries to help up a Wonyi there, you know. A Wonyi slaps his hand away. I don't know what help Big Dan Burn would have been there in anyways, because he's only got 4 fingers to pull him up like. Lewis Hall shoots. Very weak shot, but you can't blame him. He was on the left-hand side. And as it stands right now, Harvey Barnes is playing on the right-hand side. That, of course, that can change in game. But Harvey Barnes is playing as a right winger as it stands right now. And he is still playing as a right winger. 18 minutes left. Let's get something, shall we, boys? Joelinton. Longstaff. We've got a good chance here. And it's a very, very good block by Alex Moreno. Isak had a good chance there. And to be fair, it's an unbelievable block by Alex Moreno. That could have well and truly been a goal for Newcastle. Sorry, not Isak's shot. Harvey Barnes' shot. It was Isak that played the ball through, I believe. Yes, of course it was Tonali, wasn't it? Lewis Hall whips in the corner and it's met out by the first man. No Newcastle players even tampered with that. That was a very poor corner from Lewis Hall. Tino Livramento takes the corner. The throw-in, I should say. Apologies. Emil Kraft now. Hello, Callum. Hope you're okay, mate. Anthony Gordon does his man. He beats his man. That's what we like to see. Nice ball. Well into Tino. Ball to Longstaff. To Harvey Barnes. This is better. Harvey Barnes is dispossessed and he's getting back well here. And he needs to as well. He needs to dispossess Callum Hudson-Odoi here to make up for it. He doesn't. And Nottingham Forest got a goal. Harvey Barnes has had a very poor game. I don't like to say that, but Harvey Barnes has had a very poor game here, by the way. I don't like to make a meal of it when there's speculation on a player because, you know, you want to boost the morale of your players and you want the best for them, but I like being very fair on my channel, and it's not harsh, it's just criticism. And criticism is certainly allowed from any fan that spends any sort of time or money on this football club. Do you know what I mean? When the players are good, you adore them, you speak about them every day. When the players are bad, you don't speak about them, and you can rightly criticise them as well. You can. That's a bog standard thing in life. Do you know what I mean? If I make a bad video, I'll get criticised. Like, if I say, come on, Sunderland. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. That's going to get screen recorded now. But if I say something like that, that's gonna like... Oh my God, you know what it is? I've just had a complete brain fog as well. I've just had a complete brain fog again. What was I going on about? See what I mean? Do you know, genuinely, when you try to play as hyperactive as me, you speak so fast and you try to be so energetic and get the crowd hyped up, like, your mind genuinely goes blank. Like, I kid you not, when I step up and go to the toilet or once I'm done the live, I swear down, my face and my hands and my legs, like the pull is down to the ground and I'm pure tingling. I don't know how to explain that, but honestly, I think I'm going to have a heart attack by the age of 30 or something because I do speak too fast for too long. No, sorry lads, I think what I was saying is, like, oh, you doubt it. Write it all off. I can't remember. Write it all off. Anyways, Bruno Guimaraes on the edge of the box here. Very, very close to where he scored in the exact same position against Nottingham Forest last season. Anthony Gordon on the ball now. Anthony Gordon to Bruno. We're on to them here, and we need to be. 14 minutes left. Come on, lads. We need a cup run. Very well done by Joe Linton there to hold the ball up. Very, very well done. He has Bruno with him, who he has Gordon. Gordon to Joe Linton. That's a tackle in the back there, ref. How? Apparently it's no free kick, and it's a lovely tackle from Tino. Get in there, Tino. Harvey Barnes has pulled down, and that's got to be yeah, I was going to say, it's got to be a free kick. It's got to be a free kick. Dominguez is getting a yellow card here. As he should as well. Not for the free kick, but he got it from putting his foot in the way of the free kick way too early. Barnes... Sorry lads, I apologise for saying that. It was off the top of my head. Barnes and Gordon, not at their expected best. We would have struggled at the beginning of this season. Simple as. They're not at the best. You can say that again, mate. Josh, would you rather have 10 grand... Lewis Hall for good chance here, by the way. Dragged wide. He shot with his right foot, and you can't blame him for having a go. You cannot blame him. Fair play to you, Josh, for the live streams. Not sure I'd have the energy or the patience. Trust us, mate. Making videos and speaking to you lot, engaging with you lot, it's one of my favourite things to do. Like, I genuinely really, really like it. I love Newcastle and I love making content as well. It's what I've wanted to do since I was little. So you make that dream happen, you know, when you hit the likes buttons and you subscribe and all that sort of stuff. If you didn't do that, I wouldn't be doing it. And I wouldn't be happy man. Do you know what I mean? So, please do. Hit the thumbs up button if you can, lads and lasses. And Elliot Anderson comes off here for Nottingham Forest. He's not had a bad game. He's not had a bad game at all. He will be replaced by... Is that Anthony Elanga? Yes, he's replaced by Anthony Elanga. Now, Elanga's been heavily linked with Newcastle, and he has been quite a good player for Nottingham Forest since he's joined. So, watch out for him, you know. Watch out for him, lads. Josh, I screen recorded what you said about Sunderland. Oh, for God's sake, mate. For God's sake. Genuinely, please don't put that anywhere, you know. I was trying to make an example. Of course, you couldn't pay us to actually say that, do you know what I mean? For God's sake, lads, you're up to the mic there, like. Yeah, God. Josh, opinions on Chiesa to Liverpool. While Nottingham Forest are needlessly playing it out, I will answer that question, although it has nothing to do with Newcastle United. Chiesa has joined Liverpool for €13 million. What an absolute bargain. Like, honestly, that could have been our right winger sorted there, you know. Even if he didn't play every single game with these recurring injuries, what can you do for 13 million quid? Do you know what I mean? I wish I was you. I wish I was you. Oh, thank you, mate. That's a nice compliment, you know. But you just keep being yourself. Don't worry about that. You keep being yourself, mate. Emil Kraft on the ball now for Newcastle. Oh my God, I thought there was a massive spider on my wall there. Thankfully it's not, and I think it is a... Is it a cobweb? Right, I'm going to stop. Anyways, back onto the game. Great ball by Lewis Hall there. And it's lovely one-touch football from Newcastle. Lewis Hall to Joe Linton to Isak. Back to Lewis Hall. Bruno, someone did say it in the chat, by the way, and Bruno Guimaraes has had quite a quiet game, which you can't blame him, by the way. He probably wasn't expecting to play the amount of minutes he has today, and he will need to take it easy for that game against Spurs. By the way, Wimbledon is drawn with Ipswich, and they are taking penalties as we speak right now. They are taking penalties right now. Go on, Wimbledon. Do you know what it is? Wimbledon will get through and we'll bloody lose. Best one live, mate. Best one live. I think that's a compliment. Cheers. Tonali, your twin was class when he was playing. Yeah, we will win. Just ... I wish I was as laid back as you, Billy. You know, I wish I was as laid back as you, just to say I will win. What are you gonna do if we didn't win? Just going to sit there and say, well, we'll win the next one. Let's hope we do win though, mate, obviously. I mean, we're not here to hope we lose, are we? I want to say I have faith we'll win. I do have faith we will win. That's why I support this football club. But we have been so blunt today. Genuinely, we've been so blunt. Does Newcastle win on pens? Fingers crossed, mate. Fingers crossed. 8 minutes of regular time left to play. Sean Longstaff. Bruno Guimaraes now. Ball forward to Harvey Barnes. It's a good ball. He's beat his man. And it's a very good tackle from Omidabalabalabala, who I still can't pronounce his name, by the way. But yes, very good tackle. And it is a corner for Newcastle United on the right-hand side. For everyone asking, yes, it does go to penalties. It does. Pardon me. Josh, what do you think of Tonali? Or what did you make of Tonali, says Craig. Craig... He was boss. He was class, wasn't he? Sandro Tonali just is class. Do you know what I mean? Like, he is so good. Anthony Gordon, ball through. Big Dan Burn! Very, very close. Very, very close. Unfortunately, it is a goal kick for Nottingham Forest. That was very close, wow. I think Miguel may have just got there, but it is a goal kick for the boys from Nottingham. Don't know why I've just said that like it was a chant there, but it is a goal kick for Nottingham Forest. Anyways, ball sent forward here, and it's straight to Joe Linton. We'll have a chance here. Joe Linton to Anthony Gordon, and Forest look like they're holding out for pens. They've got nearly 10 men behind the ball. They have got 10 men behind the ball. Poor first touch from Isak. Bruno, gets his body in the way very, very well there. Anthony Gordon now. Anthony Gordon to Longstaff. Tino is one more. He doesn't use Tino, he uses Harvey Barnes. A very strong ball, by the way. Tino's there. We've got a good chance. Harvey Barnes! Oh my god, how many more chances do we need? Harvey Barnes. It's not the best chance in the world. It's not 90% certain he's going to score, but it at least has to be on target. It's another shot off target for Newcastle. Great play, I must say. Very, very good play. Very good by Tino as well. He took an extra touch to block the cross. But it's got to be on target at least, lads. Very well done by Barnes, though. He started and finished that attack. He did. Hello, Dylan's dad. Hope you're okay, mate. Yes, we definitely did miss Sandro Tonali's presence. We did. Barnes is stinking the gaff out, says Dan the Geordie boy. Yet again, mate. I don't like to say it. I don't like to criticise players, but trust us, when I need to criticise players, I will, because I'm a very fair fan. I praise them when they deserve to be praised, and I criticise them when I get a little bit annoyed. You know, I can be very lenient, but Barnes has not had a good game. At all. He's beat his man once out of 7 times. I don't want to get into it, but he's not had a good game. Anthony Elanga finds Callum Hudson-Odoi in a very good area. Thankfully, Lewis Hall gets his head in the way in a very, very crucial challenge. Very, very well done there by Lewis Hall. He had to get something on it. And he did. Very well done there. Corner for Nottingham Forest though. Corner. Oh, it's on the right hand side, so it will be Anthony Elanga that takes it. The man who was heavily linked with Newcastle. Is he going to get an assist? Yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully he doesn't. But they've got some big lads in the box in Nottingham Forest. They really, really do. It's whipped in. And it's away again by Joelinton for the fourth time this match. Callum Hudson-Odoi straight back in and straight to Nick Pope. Less than 4 minutes of regular time left to play. Less than 4 minutes. Then it will go, of course, to additional time. Then penalties. Big Dan Burn. Emil Kraft now. Emil Kraft, long ball, very, very well. Joelinton, very nice ball. Straight back to Joelinton from Harvey Barnes. It's nice football, and Bruno's got it now. He tries to play through Gordon. Gordon's seen it late. Thankfully, he does still get there. Very well done by Gordon. Bruno ball into the box, and it's out by Mikalenkovic. Joelinton, however, touches it down. He does touch it down. Sean Longstaff now. Tino, come on, lads. That's got to be a free kick and a yellow card, you know. Sangare has got to get a yellow card there, and he does. Sangare is booked. And it is a free kick for Newcastle. Not in a great position, but rightly deserved. That is a card. Quite a bad chance, to be fair, actually. He puts his studs right on his hamstring. Oh, sorry, his calf, I should say. Ball into the box, and it's out by Miguel. Sorry, that wasn't a very good chance, but came across very, very fast. Newcastle United do still have the ball in Nottingham Forest, are yet again 10 men behind the ball. They'll know they'll want to take this to penalties. They've got some very good penalty takers in that squad. Sangare, Wanyi, Callum Hudson-Odoi, even if the sub on Morgan Gibbs-White, Anthony Elanga. The list goes on, lads. It really does go on. Tino now, though. Harvey Barnes is with him. Harvey Barnes gets the ball. He now has Tino with him. However, he uses Joelinton, who uses Tino on the right-hand side. But just so limited. We are so limited to the options we can actually use in this game. Big Dan Burn out wide to Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall to Joelinton. Anthony Gordon now. How about Gordon's son? Very well done. He's done Nico Williams. He needs support, lads. He needs support. He's picked up a very nice ball to Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes to Tino. It's in the box. And it's out again. Lewis Hall has a chance. It's a good save by Miguel. It's a corner for Newcastle United, but it's a very good save by Miguel. Wow, fair play. Fair play. Lewis Hall, it's one of his trademark goals, by the way. Very, very good save. Do you... Apologies. Do you like Barnes? Josh, of course I love Harvey Barnes. I love every single Newcastle United player. Some more than others, like Sandro Tonali, Lewis Hall, Valentino Livramento, Alexander Isak. I love them boys more than anyone. But, of course I love Harvey Barnes. Just because I've criticised him a little bit. Don't make her think that I don't like him. We all love every single Newcastle United player. We'll have to. It's our football club. I'd be quite concerned if you actively hated on a football player who plays for your club. That is quite concerning, I'm not going to lie. Some do have the reasons. That's just came to my head there. Some do have the reasons, but still, if they try their best for the club. That's what we shall see. I think that's hinting onto something there. Long ball by Miguel. Anthony Gordon touches it straight down. 5 minutes of additional time will be played. Isak, you need to get up here, mate. Harvey Barnes. He's still going to win this. It wasn't accepted, but he's still going to win it. He does win it. We need something, lads. We need something. Lewis Hall. Alexander Isak. Lovely touch. Joe Linton. He had a chance to shoot, but these are 6 men behind the ball. It's a shot straight at Miguel, and Miguel saves. Honestly, these lot have 10 men behind the ball. I don't know what we can do here. I genuinely don't know what we can do. We really have turned it on as well. We've become the better team. We've attacked more. We've been more intense. But these lot are really, staying defensive, shall we say. Three minutes, yes. Just about 3 minutes left to play. Pope last minute header. Wow. Imagine the scenes, mate. Imagine the scenes. Nick Pope to score a header and score a penalty in the shootout. Lovely half turn by Joe Linton. No way that's a free kick, man. There's no way in hell. Joe Linton's done a half turn and it is a free kick. Honest to God, man. Honest to God. Reckon it's still doable. Hopefully. Hopefully, mate. We can't go out with the second round, you know. It would be a massive shame if Newcastle United had no European football and we went out in the second round of the Carabao Cup. It would be a big shame, I'm not going to lie. A very big shame. And there would be some questions needed to be asked as well. I'm not going to lie, lads. Free kick to be taken here by Alex Moreno. Ball whipped in. Very good ball, by the way. Thankfully, Isak gets there and he puts it in quite a nice position. It is a throw-in for Nottingham Forest, but very well done there. That was a proper Rocket League air roll hit, I'm not going to lie. Have to hold out for the lads. Yeah, let's hope, mate. Let's hope. I am a very big jinx, so I'm going to touch wood. So, yeah, that would be my bad, lads, if that happened. And it probably will be my bad as well. Long ball here. Out by Tino. They've still got the ball though, Nottingham Forest. They still have the ball. It's whipped forward by Miguel. What a absolutely massive ball. Big Dan Burns getting chased down here, by the way. Straight to Nick Pope. Thankfully, he's been absolutely floored, Dan Burns, he has, but nevertheless, less than 2 minutes to find an equaliser. Less than 2 minutes to find a winner. Boys, it's got to be now. What looked like a lovely ball from Sean Longstaff was not a lovely ball. Joe Linton now. Joe Linton to Anthony Gordon. Gordon shoots, and it's straight at Miguel again. Another shot wasted. 1 exact minute before it goes to penalties, lads. 1 minute. I'm gonna cough again. Oh my god, I'm sorry, lads. Apologies, but less than a minute left now. Less than a minute before this goes straight to penalties. Anthony Gordon, let's get up the pitch, lads. Joelinton, Longstaff, get up the pitch. Come on. This is ours to win, boys. We've absolutely dominated. Saying that, though, to be fair, I'll retract my own words. Nottingham Forest are deadly on the counter-attack, so that might be a bad shout going all-out attack. I'm not going to lie, that might be a very, very bad shout. 10 seconds. Bruno to Isak. That could have been it there. Lewis Hall now, he has a chance to whip into the box. Doesn't beat the first man, he's got another chance here. It goes to absolutely no one. Sean Longstaff, I'm going to cough. Sean Longstaff does very well, to be fair. Does very, very well. Harvey Barnes can't beat the first man again. It's full time. It's full time at the City ground, and it goes to penalties. Nottingham Forest 1, Newcastle United 1 at full time, and it goes to penalties. Now, lads, stay with me. Don't worry. We are staying live for the penalties. Don't go anywhere. Oh, wow. I'm not looking forward to this. Whew. I'm quite nervous, I'm not going to lie. I am quite nervous. No, there's not extra time in the Carabao Cup. It is straight to penalties. Nottingham Forest do have quite a few good set penalty takers. Newcastle, on the other hand, oh, by the way, Wimbledon and Ipswich. Wimbledon knocked out Ipswich on pens. Wow. Very well done. Very, very well done. Let's hope I get them in the next round, lads. Don't get a bit nervous, but I'm starting to get a bit shaky, you know what I mean? Oi. Right, okay. Newcastle look like we're getting a little bit of a prep talk here for who is going to be taking a penalty. You can obviously imagine Alexander Isak will take a penalty, obviously. Apart from that, Anthony Gordon, of course. Bruno, because he's a confident man. Harvey Barnes, your guess is as good as mine after that, lads. Your guess is as good as mine. For Nottingham Forest, though, they've got Callum Hudson-Odoi, Elanga, Awonyi, Sangar, however the hell you say it. They do have quite a few set penalty takers. I'm crying right now. Please help me, please. I hope you're okay, mate. I hope you're not joking there. Man City next. It will be. You all know fine well it will be, mate. Hey. Right. The penalty shootout is set to commence here, and fingers crossed Newcastle wins this so we can shoot in our... Oh, crap. Right, we're shooting at the Nottingham Forest fan end. Okay. It's unfortunate, but we're shooting at the Nottingham Forest fans, which is definitely not a bonus for Newcastle, shall we say. Uh-oh. Do you know we've played Nuno Espirito Santos 9 times? And beat him once. That's not a great stat whatsoever, you know. I hope the lads don't feel the pressure here. I hope they don't. We're having a nice little team talk by ourselves. Very, very well done. Bruno's leading this team talk as well as Newcastle United's new captain. Get in there, Bruno, son. And of course, we've got Nick Pope in goal as well. He's a great goalkeeper. Do you know what I mean? Especially at saving pens. Have faith. Craig, you said you had faith would win in full time, mate. You can't be that relaxed as a Newcastle fan, you know. I'm sorry to tell you. I can guess you've been a Newcastle fan a lot longer than me, but you must be a very chillaxed man to be that cool and calm about Newcastle United. You simply can't, mate. Do you know what I mean? Every Carabao Cup match will you be streaming? Every away match I will be streaming, of course, as always. Never mind just a Carabao Cup match, my friend. But I tell you what, Nottingham Forest goalkeeper Miguel is quite intimidating figure. The bloke looks about 7 foot. That's all. That's all I'll say, lads. Right. Nick Pope and Miguel's getting a little talking to the referee. I don't actually know what for, but they are getting a little talking to. He's 6 foot. He's 6'8". Oh my god, 6'8". Nottingham Forest are taken first, by the way. Callum Hudson-Odoi steps up for Nottingham Forest. Right. How are Nick? Make it a long one for him. Make it a long one. Have a drink. There, he is having a drink, actually, as soon as I say that. Have a drink, big lad. Callum Hudson-Odoi puts the ball down. He steps up for the first penalty of the shootout, and it's a good goal. It's a very, very good goal. I don't know why someone in the chat was saying what a save when what a save when it was a goal. Like, but Nottingham Forest score their first penalty of the night or the evening. They're 1-0 up. Callum Hudson-Odoi quite confidently puts the ball into the back of the net. Right hand side. Nick Pope did go to the right hand side, but it was a great penalty. Alexander Isak will take the first pen for Newcastle, and you've got to think, if Isak misses this one, it's quite worrying. Let's just say that. Apologies. Isak steps up, only having missed one penalty ever for Newcastle. And of course it's a goal. Get in there, Isak, son. 1-1. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can see the penalties early, please don't leak them in the chat, because people might actually, get a delayed reaction. So wait until I've reacted, so people don't get a delayed reaction, of course. Milinkovic, Nottingham Forest centre-back, is up next. Okay, fair enough. I didn't think a centre-back would be good at penalties, naturally. However, he is up next. Come on, Nick. How are Nick Pope? Let's make it work, son. The whistle's blown. He steps up. He sent Nick Pope the wrong way. Great penalty, to be fair. Great penalty. Morgan Gibbs-White isn't even on the pitch. He's great at penalties. Do you know what I mean? He's great at penalties. Joe Linton's up next. And I've got to say, I'm not going to say what I'm going to say, actually. But Joe Linton is up next for Newcastle. How are Joe Linton, son? Come on. How are Joe Linton? That 6'8" goalkeeper's making himself look big, mind. How are Linton, son? Come on. I have a feeling he's going to go right, Joe Linton, I have a feeling he's going to go right. Linton! I knew it. He's missed. I knew it. When Joe Linton was walking up there, do you know when I said I'm not going to say it? I seen it in the kid's eyes. He was not confident whatsoever. By the way, I was wrong. He went left, but it's actually quite a good save from the goalkeeper. 2-1 on penalties to Nottingham Forest. Nico Williams is up next for Nottingham Forest to make it 3-1. This is not what we need. How are Nick? Come on, Nick. How are Nick Pope? He steps up. He goes the right way, but he can't get a hand to it. Unlucky, lads. Unlucky. 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 Bruno's up next. Bruno is up next. How are Bruno, lad? Come on. How are Bruno, son? He steps up. Newcastle United's captain. I don't like that run-up, you know. I don't like that run-up. I don't like that run-up. Right, he scored. But I don't like that run-up. I do not like that whatsoever. That is the most awkward and uninspiring run-up I've ever seen in my life. The goalkeeper went the right way, but great penalty from Bruno. Great penalty. We've pulled one back. Sangare up next for Nottingham Forest. How are Nick Pope? We need a miracle here. Come on. Come on, Nick. Sangare steps up. He steps up. He's hit the ball! Come on! He's hit the ball! Get in there! Ooh, right, that's some relief. Newcastle United do have to take next, of course. We take second. But Sangare has hit the ball. 3-2 as it stands, but Newcastle United have the fair chance to make it 3-3. Oh, come on. Come on. Get in there. Who steps up next for Newcastle? It's Anthony Gordon, and I fancy Anthony Gordon's chances to take penalties, by the way. He's a very cool, calm and collected individual, and of course, when Isak was injured, he took a penalty for Newcastle. Who was that against, by the way? Was that against Burnley off the top of my head? Might have been. Whoever cares. Anthony Gordon steps up. How about Tony Gordon's son? I'll back him every day, you know. I'll back him every day of the week. That's why you back him every day of the week. Gordon makes it 3-3. Easily sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. And if if Nottingham Forest miss their next penalty, Newcastle United advance. The only problem is Nottingham Forest's set penalty taker is taken now. And of course, after that, if Newcastle miss their penalty, we get knocked out automatically. Then it goes to sudden death if we score. So, Awoniyi steps up now. Nick Pope's playing mind games. Well in there, Nick Pope, son. He's riled up the crowd before this as well, by the way. Awoniyi steps up. Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. Over the bar! We've won! We're through! Get in there! Newcastle United progress to the third round of the Carabao Cup. Oh wait, actually, sorry. Wait. No, we don't. I've jinxed me so bad, haven't I? I've jinxed me so bad. We haven't progressed to the second round. Right, okay. Tell you what Awoniyi missed. If Sean Longstaff's taken for Newcastle now, if Sean Longstaff scores, We'll go through. Sean Longstaff, get in there right now. Now we are through. Newcastle United is through. 100% confirmed to the third round of the Carabao Cup. Get in there right. The draw will take place in 10 minutes, I believe it is, but we are going to end the live there, and we will do a live watch along on TikTok. So thank you very much for everyone joining me today as Newcastle United thankfully progress to the third round of the Carabao Cup. Thank you very much for all the likes. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, and of course subscribe if you are new, not just for the live watch alongs, but for all Newcastle United content, daily news videos, going out for match day vlogs, etc, etc. You don't want to miss it. Anyways, look, if you're thinking the live's over, doesn't matter if I haven't liked it, trust me, it does help the channel if you can like the live. So thank you very much for watching. See you all later, hopefully tomorrow, and I have a great one.